I don't care if I look stupid or not.
Drink vodka in moderation, kid.
Never trust a big booty and a smile.
I'm always trying to shove it in the back.
And sometimes I don't know if you're joking or not. Hold still. Hold still. Hold still.
Yeah, boy, straight to doom.
I don't know why you sound like Bane. Let's look on that.
Look it, I'll just let it be awkward.
Hey, this is Michael St. Michaels, the ultimate bullshit artist and the used to greasy strangler. From one bad boy to another. You don't want to listen to this podcast. These guys are just total bullshit.
Is he wrong? Is he right? We'll tune in to find out, right?
You can be right about both. It's not mutually exclusive. I think
Right?
I did that right. Yeah,
It's suggestive.
yeah. We can be both.
That's why I said tune
It's
in and we'll
blue-
find out.
It's a spectrum. You know, it's like everything in life. There's a spectrum. We are bullshit artists.
Well, I work for Spectrum.
But-
What are you referring to?
We're
There it
also
is.
right.
I like the way he
not
says it.
sponsored. Not sponsored by Fonso's employer.
Not at all. Yeah. I would not be employed if they listened.
Right? Yeah, I always made that joke too. Yeah, none of us could run for politics. Tony, you've been pretty. I feel like you could run.
Are you
Yes, to be
kidding?
born here,
Have
he was
you not seen
creative.
who's president? The things that he went through in the media. I'm pretty sure you can get away with a lot of shit.
Right. Well, no, yeah, you could just grab him right in the
Yeah,
pussy
Harley,
and
you
still
could
be like the
wait.
president.
Yeah, I think you'd be fine.
Ooh, yeah,
Country's
yeah,
probably-
fine.
No, times have changed. You're right about that.
Times have changed.
That
You
could-
can make chicken
That
jokes all day.
Cabacho. Right. Yeah, exactly. Jesus Christ.
Is it true you used to fuck chickens, Mr. President? Is that how it would go? How would you answer that, Harley? You would say fake news?
One, two,
use
three,
that?
four.
There you go. That'd be more like it. That's more you.
It's
Well,
too bad Chappelle didn't do a sketch on the Chappelle show about Trump. That could have been the funniest ever.
If he was out now,
You know what I
you
mean?
mean, or back then?
Back then, like if he,
Oh.
because like The Apprentice was a big thing back then. You know,
Maybe he did.
I wonder. I know he did reality shows, right? He did the Puff Daddy reality show.
Right,
That was
right.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Um,
I wonder
yeah.
if he,
We've
if he-
just
yeah.
all seen good parody
Right.
of him. You know, Alec Baldwin did a fabulous job
Mhm.
for years, basically, until he had to shoot that poor guy on that movie set.
Oof. Thought it was a woman.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do no SNL sketches anymore. Poor bastard. Lucky he's not in prison.
Are you high tonight?
Man, when am I not high?
Okay, just checking. Well, last week
You're right. Last week I was on 420.
and on 420 of all days. That's how you know you're a stoner when you don't even get high on your own holiday.
Well, I'll say this: I was sick.
you
I
had a
got
tummy. That's
sick
right. You had a
last-
tummy ache.
I had a sore throat. Did I say I had a sore throat on the podcast? I'm trying
You
to
did.
remember when I
You
got my sore
mentioned it
throat.
like
I
100
did.
times. Yeah.
It lasted all fucking week. I finally
Yes.
started feeling better yesterday. I was so mad. It was the longest. I'll tell you about it on my weekends. It's the longest goddamn sore throat of my life. It sucked, man. God, it sucked. Lozenges weren't helping. That spray shit wasn't helping. I'd take
You
large
tried it all,
doses
huh?
of Tylenol, and finally Tylenol would help.
You never tried
And then the
tequila?
Tylenol would wear off, and my throat would get fucking fire hot again. It was fucking miserable. And yesterday, I woke up and I felt good. And today, I'm like basically 100%. So, yeah.
You tried
Anyways,
tequila?
that's no, I did not try tequila. Is that like a wives' tale for sore throats? Tequila?
I think it cures everything, right, Tony? It's been proven, right?
That's been
Right.
proven in Mexico, left and right.
Exactly. Right.
No,
Well-
like used to give fucking like whiskey to kids that had coughs. Like, oh, you got a cough? Here, take a tablespoon of whiskey.
Why do they call it Grandpa's old cough medicine?
Right,
Yep,
exactly.
yep.
We haven't done the
Yeah,
intros yet, Harley.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, everybody,
I'm
thanks
your
for
boy.
Okay, here we go. I bet it's fucking chatty Cathy tonight, isn't he, Tony?
A little bit.
So, yeah. You good, Harley? Fucking
Yeah,
nervous?
I'm in a great mood, man.
There it is. There we go. You got late or something? Right before we
I
recorded?
mean, yeah.
Listen to that
Kids
loud,
went to the
Tony.
park. The kids went to the park with their.
Mhm.
They went bicycle riding at the park, and they took a baby with them.
You're like, babe, we only got 20
Yeah.
minutes. Hurry.
Chris
Only
and I
30
might
seconds.
Yeah, I don't need no 30 seconds.
I just learned that that's called wine drunk. Is that true? When the parents refer to that as an afternoon delight?
Wine drunk?
Yeah. I don't know if that's true or not. I read that somewhere.
I've never heard of. I've heard of afternoon delight. Of course,
Right.
we've talked about that.
Yeah. So is that what you had?
Yeah,
You got a little
absolutely.
pep in your step. That's why, huh?
Right.
You're a better podcast when you get some in the afternoon.
I know I made a joke yesterday. I was like, I woke up with a Power Ranger stuck up my ass because the kids have been here all weekend.
Right,
And
yeah.
So
all over the place.
I've been stepping on the baby's toys.
Too funny. You're like, hey, don't be calling my house. What does he call it? A circus?
Right.
All the kids over there.
Yeah.
You got an extra dog now? Yeah.
My family home or some shit like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
And then
people.
I answered the phone. You're on the mic with Mike the other day.
Oh, how'd that go? Anyone know what I'm talking about?
It
Did they have
went
the wrong
over
number?
like a wet rag because the person receiving the call had no idea what the fuck I was talking about.
So you hung up on him?
No, it was somebody I knew. I was just being silly. So
I'll try this again. All right.
Yeah, what podcast are you listening to?
Just about to say, but you keep fucking talking. You want to do the intro? Go for it.
Oh man, I can. I mean, I can try.
Let's
You're
do it.
listening to
Let's
the
see.
Bad Boys podcast, where we
You're making a
randomly rank
sounder.
all things movies.
Sound like you're making a sounder.
Right, episode 720, 730, high 20s, low 30s. I'm your boy Harley, aka Marcus Burnett. The guy who's not talking yet is
I'm your Huckleberry. Fonso, a.k.a. Mike Lowry.
awesome.
And I'm
And
Tony,
finally-
aka MC. Shut the fuck up. I'm Tony, aka MCP.
I think we're just
Your
going to let him
nickname,
talk.
Shut the
Tony.
fuck up.
It does say bad boys, plural, right, on the website, Tony? Like, bad boys? Not just one bad boy?
It's Bad Boys, yes.
Okay, just making sure. Are we going to randomly
We're
rant
literally
on all
gonna
things? Oh, for fuck's sake. I give up. Tony. I'm fucking
I
done.
before
I'm done.
you. I didn't interrupt you. That was. Go ahead. I won't speak until somebody asks me a question. Huh? Promise.
That would have been the perfect time for a sounder, Tony. Anything.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Oh, look, he's not talking.
That's a question. I was
And he
looking
didn't
for-
see what I mean.
I was looking for a
Oh.
question.
Wow. But it wasn't addressed to him, though.
I guess not.
That's where you fucked up. But Tony, how the hell are you?
I'm good. Good.
Good?
Yeah.
Nice.
Now I'm looking for Harley. something to ask the question that addresses Harley. Maybe
Harley, how
Harley
you
Quinn.
doing?
I'm great. Thanks.
There he goes.
You?
I'm fucking
How's
fantastic.
your weekend going? Good.
It's
Good.
still going, absolutely. Well, the fucking Lakers lost. That pissed me off. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about
Are you
some movies, though.
Still
Huh?
a fan of the Lakers?
What?
Still a fan of the Lakers?
Unfortunately, sometimes, yes. I know. My life
Is
was a lot
LeBron
happier
still
when I
playing?
wasn't watching. What's that?
LeBron's still playing, right?
At 40 years old, yes, sir.
And is his
His stats have
his-
gone down?
his
Not at all.
son, well, really? His stats are still really high.
Yeah. Pretty amazing.
Is his son on the team?
He is.
And does he play?
He rides the bench.
Okay, so he doesn't.
The only time he plays is when they have like a 20-point lead. Or there's like a...
Oh.
They have like a 10-point lead. There's like a minute left or something.
Is he not good enough to play? I'm guessing.
Well, he has his moments.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll shine like when he's playing like in the what was it called, the minor leagues of basketball when he's playing there. Like a 38-point game one time. So yeah, he's got the potential. It's just.
But they have a megastar, right? It's not LeBron. Don't they have another person that's a superstar on the team now?
Luka, yeah.
Luka Donna or whatever the fuck his name is.
That's
right?
correct. That's the person. Yep, that's the guy.
And then, and he's what, Croatian or Hungarian or?
He's from where Donaldo's from.
He ain't El Salvadorian. He's from one of them goddamn Eastern Bloc countries, isn't he?
How do you know?
Because I know things.
Oh, you do? Then you would know where he's from.
I see the Luka Donna. Like, what kind of fucking last name is that?
It's not the correct last name for one. You fucking silly bastard.
Oh, sorry. What's his last name?
Luka Doncic.
Oh, so I was like 99% close.
No.
Being I don't speak that language.
You're no Daisy.
Right. So, anyways, I feel like that area. It's like what's that island that makes all the baseball players in the Caribbean? The Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic.
Yes,
they just like
they churn out a lot of baseball players, a lot of major leaguers.
Major leaguers.
That's
what
correct.
is that? That they just love baseball and they're just perfect for it. Who knows? I don't know.
Something in the water, maybe.
I guess so.
Oh fuck! That's why there was people dressed up as fucking Jedis at the theater today because Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith is playing. I was wondering what the fuck was going on. All these people dressed as Jedis.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. That's a nice little segue, right, to the movie I just watched in the theater.
There you go.
Like that 2025 movie called Until Dawn. It is. Can You Stay Alive? It's based on a video game because the PS.
Oh, you watched Until Dawn? Cool.
Yeah. You played the game?
I've watched people play the game, and then I've read about the premise of the movie and how it relates to the game. So I'm curious. I'm really interested in how it turned out.
Well, then let the people listening explain the game for me as well, and then I'll give you my review.
Well, it seems like the game is one of those you can play as different characters through the game, and like it's almost like on rails. I don't remember it having like a lot of action. It's more like character driven type thing. Honestly, I don't know a lot about the game. I'll have to look it up. I just remember watching people play it. No, listen, I watched people play it, but I stopped watching people play it because it got kind of boring.
Gotcha.
So it looked cool, but it wasn't very interesting.
Gotcha. Well, I'll read you the synopsis. Ready? It says, a group of friends trapped in a time loop where mysterious foes chase and kill them in gruesome ways must survive until dawn to escape it. I don't know if the game's essentially like that. It seems like it. There's a group of kids, and there's the old gas station. There's a creepy house in the woods, and one of them is the main character is looking for his sister because she went missing. And it just starts unraveling. You start figuring out what's going on there. And very early on, they all get killed. You're like, what the fuck? How are they all getting killed already? And you saw an hourglass in the beginning of the movie. And like the sands of time, you know? And once it came to the end, like, oh, I'm thinking, okay, I think they have to survive the night before that ends. And it's almost like Groundhog Day where they get killed. Because in the beginning, you hear one of the girls say, I don't want to die again. You're like, again? What the fuck do you mean again? And then once you start watching, like, oh, you realize that you keep getting killed and killed. It reminded me a lot of like Cabin in the Woods, like a lot. It's crazy, like the whole like the group, like the different,
right.
The gang, the creepy gas station, right? They had that too, in Cabin. Mm-hmm, you go to this one place, and there's one part where it's raining, and they cross it and stops. I'm like, man, this is very, very Cabin in the Woods, man. It's so crazy. So I don't know if that game got inspired by that movie or what, because there's a lot of it like that. And you got a slasher with a crazy mask killing people. Then you got this crazy witch, and you got all these different characters. So it's like essentially you're playing like different levels, and the kids are trying to outsmart each other. But slowly but surely, they start to they're weathering down because they have this like guest book that you sign in, like the hotel, whatever. You sign in, and you see other people that played before, and their handwriting gets progressively worse and worse to the end where you're like, oh fuck, they're like not even non-existent, and they're thinking that they might get stuck in there forever if they don't escape it. So it's, like I said, it's Cabin in the Woods meets Groundhog Day meets, I think, Freaky Friday did it as well, or Happy Death Day, things like that. You got the young cast, and it's cool too. They're not like, I mean, sometimes they do ask like the typical dumb questions, like, oh, what was that noise? Oh, we should check it, right? But there's other times too, like, oh, one kid goes, oh, it's like that one. Well, one says it's like that movie, and the other kid goes, a lot of movies are like that. You're like, oh, okay, cool. So so essentially they're a little bit self-aware. Some cool, like a lot of cool jump scares. The kids enjoyed it. They were having fun with it. But I just couldn't get Cabin out of the Woods in my head. I'm like, man, now I want to watch that movie now. In fact, I'll add it to the syllabus on the Bad Boys Podcast website. You know what I'm talking about, Tony? Syllabus. Shout out to you, Tony. So yeah, like I said, some gruesome kills because you get a bunch of them over and over again, that was the display at WonderCon, Tony, that you didn't take a picture of.
Yep, the one that I failed to take a video of.
It was like a 2-second clip of me walking up to the hill. I'm all happy to get the picture, and I look at my phone. There's no picture. So I was sorry laughing because I think one of the features design reminded me of the one that was displayed in there. I started chuckling. I'm like, well, if I would have had a cool picture with it. It's kind of funny. So like I said, it was all right. Like I said, Cabin did it way better. I don't know if it was like trying to be like it, but for its own, it's all right. It's give it like a, what is it? Tony says, like a beat up dollar you find at the bottom of your pants. Then you wash your pants and you're like, oh fuck, I had $1 in there. Get one of those.
Right on.
I'd buy that for $1.
So I'll give it a chance when it comes out on streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always tough, the video game adaptations, because it's like how well does the source material work with
right.
The theatrical experience.
Right. You got leeway.
Right? Like The Last of Us is a good example of something that does work out well. There is a very thematic. There's a world,
right.
Just like
so.
Grand Theft Auto could be a great, Goodfellas kind of movie or season kind of thing.
Well, yeah, technically, Vice City, Scarface. I mean,
Right. Exactly. Great point.
Right. So, like,
Tony,
the difference is Last of Us has like a storyline played out already. Like it's intended.
Yeah.
Where Until Dawn, I looked it up and it reminded me what the like trick of the game is that every choice you make has an effect, and so you have a group of characters and you can play the game and any number of them can survive the game at the end in different ways. Like small choices that you make at the beginning of the game will affect the end of the game on who survives.
Is this like a 5-player co-op? Or?
No, it's a single player first person. It's mostly a first person game. You can explore, I think, in third person. But the point of the game was that every little decision that you make, it'll present you with choices and options, like go left or go right. Pick the salt shaker versus pick the pepper shaker. I don't remember all of them, but that's the point.
It's whether you kill people or not, basically.
It's right.
Like, there's something like that.
It's who can survive. You're trying to survive the night, and the choices you make will affect which of your characters survive the night. You have a group of people, and you try to get them all to survive.
Yeah, and they all go different rooms, checking things out. Like one of them was drinking water, and he's like, "Hey," everyone's like, "Oh, we're thirsty. Let me have some drinking." That one kid that drank it blew up, and I was like, "Oh fuck, we all drank it. Oh fuck!" And then just they were exploding. That was pretty awesome. But that reminded me right when you said that, Tony. It's like, okay, somebody else is looking at some paper, somebody's looking through another room, and I think they might have done a good job of mimicking the game then.
Right, and so that's the trick, is like, how do they convert that mechanic into a movie?
Yeah. It can be challenging.
It's challenging. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Or at least get the
cool.
same feel, right? I remember reading an article about the director, maybe not the director, but one of the people involved with the game who was also involved with the movie, trying to get that same feel of the game. So,
yeah, because do you look at the movie like Resident Evil, based off a video game? Probably nothing like the game, right? I mean, you want to keep it scary, but it's like all action pack and shit. You got me. I'm like, what the fuck is Mia Jovovich in Resident Evil? Like, right? Why isn't Leon or what's the chick? What was her name? The player? Should they have been the first one?
Good
I don't
call.
remember, right? But
I think you're right. I think you nailed it.
Yeah. But then they look at Mortal Kombat. You're like, Mortal Kombat nailed Mortal Kombat.
The lower game, yeah, no shit. The earlier games in Resident Evil, I played them, were very slow.
Yep.
And
scary.
Like almost like role playing games kind of thing.
Open
right?
the door.
It was not
What's in
fast
there?
action.
Door slowly open.
Yeah, nothing like the video.
Yeah.
The movie comes out and they're just big fucking tentpole action flicks. I mean, there were some cool gore and kill scenes, but for the most part, it was just like kind of another zombie movie.
I'm just wondering, fans of the games are fans of the movie,
right?
I mean,
we talked about this.
Right.
It's tough. And
but speaking of video games,
a lot of good examples.
Tony, did you beat that level, the ocean level?
Hell no.
I
didn't even look it up on YouTube, man.
Damn.
I was like, yep. I remember hating this level as a kid. I was like,
the first level. You must have been playing for a while before you got to that level. Then.
No, because of the rewind feature, you can just blaze through normal parts of the game.
What?
So I just blazed right. What's that?
Was it fast forward too?
No, but because you don't go through the death loop, you can rewind as much as you want and like correct your moves like instantly. So I could just I could fly through.
Prince of Persia do that?
What's
that game? Was it Prince of Persia that did
Prince of Persia kind of does that, but you have like a limited use of sand power to be able to rewind time, so it isn't available permanently, constantly.
Like this one does.
Like this. Yeah. No, I made it through all the way to that point of the game.
Yeah.
The undersea level with full health on all the turtles because I was able to rewind every move and like make it perfect. Like I was able to fight who's the first Rocksteady?
Yeah.
When you first go to him.
Yeah.
I accidentally bumped into him, so I rewound and then I let it go and then I jumped over him and then I hit him, right? And so like it took me like a minute to rewind and play the scene out and it was only like ended up being like a 20-second fight, but it took me 60 seconds because of all the rewinding type thing. Yeah, so I kept rewinding.
Is it still fun though?
I mean, I was enjoying myself, so yes.
Until you got to that level.
When I got to that level,
then you stopped playing.
I was like, okay, let's see how far I can get using this mechanism. The problem is that you're on a timer, and like you have like 5 minutes to go underwater, find all the bombs and disarm them, and then make it back out, while not losing all your health to all the seaweed of the electric seaweed and whatever.
Right.
That's what
made your anxiety go.
I lost because I ran out of time, not because I ran out of health.
Okay.
Like I was able to use the rewind feature so that I can keep my health as far as I could, and then it would swap out turtles. I was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to swap out a turtle because I was like, I'm just going to barrel through this electric seaweed just to get through this area. Like, who cares if I lose health, right? So by the time I disarmed all the bombs and made it back, I ran out of time. I was like, Jesus, how am I supposed to do this without the rewind feature?
Hey, people did it before without it.
I know. Right? I'm like, this is nuts. Like I was like, fuck you.
Then,
I was pissed.
Yeah. So I'm wondering too, like when you rewind, does the bomb that you detonated stays detonated, or like undetonated, whatever you it doesn't affect that, right? It still stays undetonated.
No, it doesn't stay detonate. You mean like if I rewind past like disarming a bomb,
them, right? You say you turned off 3, but then you rewind because your health was really low. So those turn back on.
They will turn back on, yes. But but I'm not gonna. But so 30 seconds isn't enough time to go through all 3 of the bombs. They're separated by several like maybe 40 seconds of swimming before you get to the next. Maybe like 20 seconds of swimming to the next bomb, but there's no real you have to experience it to understand what I'm saying. You're not going to rewind past 2 bombs of disarming. That's not how it works.
Exactly.
But like if I go in, I disarm something and I swim to the right and accidentally lose health, and then I rewind, it'll go back, like it'll undo the disarming and it's armed again. So now I have to disarm it and make sure that I don't go to the right and lose health. Like, it's one of the things you have to experience to really understand it.
We'll play it next time we come over to your house.
Yeah, I'll put it on. Nice. Sure, y'all knock yourselves out.
Like, watch this, Harley. Watch this, Harley. We're gonna beat this shit.
Hey, more power to you, man. There you go. I was just like, nope. I remember.
That's the thing, right? You don't have patience anymore, right?
I don't have patience for that shit no more.
Well, somebody else already beat it, and I'm not gonna I don't get any satisfaction of doing it myself.
Right.
But I still, to this day, I still want to beat Mike Tyson. I still have not beat him. I still need to beat him.
Yeah, I don't
even think I made it to Mike Tyson.
I've definitely made it to Mike Tyson.
That bitch who did the arm thing.
Ball Bull?
I couldn't even
no.
get
Ball Bull was pretty easy once you got the timing down.
Yeah, once you had the timing. Oh, King Hippo, you mean?
King Hippo was easy too. All of them were once you got the timing down. The problem with Tyson was his timing was nuts.
I know.
And he had like 3 different timers that you had to watch out for, and the cues for when he was going to do them were so hard to react.
He hit you once and you were out.
And he had a knockout punch. Yeah, it's a Tyson punch.
Right, he hit you once and it knocked you out.
That's a lightweight. He's a fucking heavyweight.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Goddamn weight classes.
Yeah.
You saw Super Macho Man, fucking Ball Bull, Sandman.
I remember Don Flamingo.
I used to hate King Hippo. That was one that gave me the hardest time. I'm like, I got to get past this motherfucker, and he hit you all hard too, and like half your health would come out.
He was fun to fight. He was fun to fight for me because of the stupid little the tape on his belly.
Shorts falling. No, sorry. Yeah, his shorts falling off. And
shorts falling off.
Hit him in the stomach.
It was hilarious.
He had that belly button or the band-aids on his.
The band-aid on the the band-aid. That's what it was.
Fuck King Hippo. Fuck that guy. And he was in the NES cartoon too. Captain N and Game Master, remember?
Yeah, that sounds really familiar.
There was Captain N, Kid Icarus, Mega Man.
Yeah, that show.
Yeah, that show was awesome.
Kid Icarus.
Remember, he had the belt buckle was the NES controller. It was badass. And that Letterman Nintendo jacket. That show was fucking cool, man. And the bad guys were King Hippo. I think it was the bad guy from Metroid. The girl, the brain thing. What was it called?
The Brain.
It was just called Brain?
I think.
I had a cool name. What's the name? What's the bad guy from the first Metroid?
Because I thought Metroid was.
I never played Metroid.
You never played it?
No. I tried it like once or twice, but I never played it.
Yeah, Metroid is the name of the species, I thought.
Right.
So what's the name of the queen? Like the big queen?
Yeah. It was, let's see.
Metroid.
Mother Brain.
It was Mother Brain. So it was Brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
In most episodes, the teams the enemy group of video game villains, usually led by the boisterous and loud Mother Brain and her minions, the Eggplant Wizard from Kid Icarus, the thuggish King Hippo from Punch Out, and the scheming Dr. Wily from Mega Man. How cool is that?
Dr. Wily.
Other characters make recurrent appearances, including Donkey Kong, the Count.
Oh, okay. So here's a question.
Dr. Wily. All right.
Here's a video game question that I heard someone mention or ask, and I thought it was a really good one. Who would win in a fight between Dr. Wily and Dr. Robotnik?
Well, I'm a Capcom guy. I'm a Mega Man guy, so I'm saying Dr. Wily all the fucking way.
I think, and I was with Dr. Wily too. Yeah. Because I think Robotnik, Dr. Wily would win in the long run. I think Dr. Wily's like his specialty is having his robots mimic the powers of people, right? Like that's his thing. So in the long run, he would be able to learn all Robotnik's moves and then overpower him. In the short run, Robotnik has more robots at his disposal, so he might be able to like swarm him.
Dr. Wily's got the greatest theme in Mega Man 2 of all fucking time. You know what I'm talking about? Look up Dr. Wily theme, Mega Man 2.
Yeah.
Straight fucking banger. You know what? The kid Kevin, a teenager from Northridge, California, and his dog Duke are transported to the world of Videoland after being sucked into the ultimate warp zone, the vortex that formed in his television. I don't know. He said he's from Northridge. There it is.
Yeah.
Look at that. Listen to that shit. And then all the calls me that fucking song comes on. So I never pick out because I want to hear the whole song. Don't tell him that. Yeah. See? So good. There's this guy that did like a rock version, like a guitar. See?
There's a rock version?
Oh yeah. I think some guy
Electric
was like
Rabbit?
Guitar. See? There's so many different versions. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I'm telling you, that's the best. Yeah, so Dr. Wily all the way. I might have played Sonic maybe one time. I never had Genesis, so.
Oh yeah.
Mega Man 2 is like one of my favorite games of all time. So yeah, Dr. Wily, no question.
Cool.
Harley's very quiet on this subject, actually.
I don't have an opinion because I don't know either one of them.
What the fuck? You never played Mega Man?
Nope.
You never played Sonic?
Nope.
This fucking guy.
I didn't have a Genesis. I didn't have a Sega, and yeah, I wasn't into Mega Man.
All right. Well, real quick, then just change it real quick. Predator Badlands. Did you guys watch that trailer?
I did watch it. It was good.
Okay. You liked it?
Yeah, it looked fine. I'm not 1,000% sold on the. It takes place on another planet.
Really? Why?
I don't know. There's something about the Predator that Alien. Obviously, it belongs in space, and I don't mind if Alien comes to Earth. Like, I'm okay with that. Predator he's Earth. Like, first two movies, I think of him as an Alien versus Predator. He's on Earth, right? Like, I know.
You never want to see where they're from.
Predators took place on another planet. Mm-hmm. If I recall correctly.
Yeah.
But certainly gave you the implication that it was on Earth. That was kind of a plot twist at the end, so to speak. I don't know. Like, I'm not. I kind of feel like Predators are Earth. Call me. I don't know.
They have to be Earth.
Make you racist, but yeah, I don't know. Just
like you're racist.
You know what it is? You know, I'll say this. I think of the greatest Predator movies
in 1987
and sort of events are all based on practical effects. And you can't have a Predator movie on another planet that really functions around practical effects. And you can see it in the trailer. And it's just
I am so burnt out on hearing Harley say practical effects. So burnt out on it.
Fine, I won't say it again.
Yes, say it
like
another way,
superhero fatigue. I'm like practical effects are superior fatigue.
You can still tell.
You want them to build a planet? You want them to fly to Mars and film it there?
I saw this video, and someone made the fantastic point where we applaud the shit out of Jurassic Park, but then we shit on CG. Like, what the fuck?
No, look, I couldn't agree more. What I'm saying is I've seen brilliant special effects, pure CG even. I'm not saying it is not a wonderful tool to use, and the greatest filmmakers alive, Christopher Nolan, fabulous use of CG. There are a lot of filmmakers that use CG as a crutch, as a we'll fix it in post kind of thing. And I think you end up seeing that the entire movie gets filmed on blue screen. It just doesn't feel authentic. When CG is done good, and I'm sure we're there, and it's totally photorealistic. Look, the fucking the movie with the monkeys, the Planet of the Apes movies, brilliant use of pure CG, especially the later ones. Like, they've only gotten better, right? Like the first Planet of the Apes, I can't remember, Dawn, Planet of the Apes. Like, it's really good, but it's not great. But the motion is still really good, if not some of the best at the time. Nowadays, the fucking motion of the apes in the Planet of the Apes movies is fucking perfect. It's as good as you couldn't pull it off. So I'm not saying that CG is somehow like it's ruined Hollywood. Not at all.
No, it just ruined Predator movies for you. They can't exist off planet.
You can tell the entire film takes place on a blue screen, on a green screen, and it just looks. It's like it's all the villains and shit, the things, the big worms and big perms. It just all looks cartoony. That's all.
But you have a thing about not having and like So if it was filmed on Earth, they wouldn't require blue.
Well, because the CG could. This is my problem with. This is my problem with Na'vi. What the fuck is the
Avatar
movies? Yeah. Avatar movies. It takes place on another planet, so I don't know what that planet looks like. That planet is pure CG.
You've been to the Predator planet, then? You know what that looks like?
No, I don't know. It's a great point. And if Cameron was filming this movie, maybe I'd be more.
Here he goes again.
Because I know he can do the foreign planet thing.
This one says a young predator outcast from his clan finds an unlikely ally on his journey in search of the ultimate adversary. So this one's a young buck. This is like a teenager almost. Because I looked at his face, I'm like, at the end of the trailer, his face looks weird, right? He looks different.
It does. It looks, yeah.
He doesn't I don't know. It's like a different kind of breed. But the most cool part was the girl in it. What's her name? Elle Fanning. She blinks and her eyes have the Wayland Industries logo on it. I don't know if you got that.
I saw you pointed that out. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but so there's also Predator Killer of Killers, the animated one. Maybe you'll enjoy that one better. But I don't have a planet. I don't have a problem if it's on Earth or on a different planet. I'm curious to see a new Predator movie. I enjoy it. My only thing is,
the last one was
if
fun.
You're talking about practical, like I just love the practical effects of Stan Winston's and the company. You see the fucking Predator mask and the mandible claws moving, right? Like that shit looks badass. Even back then, like till you look at it now, right? You look at the design on the old one to the new one, like okay, they're going a little different route, still kind of the same. It's a little hints in there and there. But that practical effect, and the motherfuckers wearing that shit, wearing that mask, you're like, yo, that's
say it, preach. Yeah. Tony's over there fucking grinding his teeth.
Did you say my name?
Jurassic Park has the mixture of CG and practical effects. Right?
Absolutely,
it's
absolutely.
Nice,
the
nice
best
marriage.
movies in the world marriage those two together, and it's difficult. And I have no idea how the fuck they do it. I couldn't do it myself. Some of the worst movies do it the best. I think some of Transformers looks great.
Yeah, they look great. You hate them, though.
He did a great job of marrying cars flipping and exploding and CG. So
you tell me Optimus Prime isn't real, and he didn't come from.
He looks pretty good. He looks pretty good.
I see Megatron Universal clowning people all the time.
There you go.
You never seen those videos?
No.
Let me ask you this, then, Harley.
Put
some more gas on the fire for Tony here. Do you like the T-Rex, the practical T-Rex, or do you like the CG Raptors?
Are you talking about the first?
Yes, the big thing. Yeah. But again, it's a nice hybrid, right? When he's chasing after him.
We see plenty of CG T-Roars. T-Ronosaurus.
That ain't the name of the fucking episode. I'm out of here.
Wow. Hey, Harley, smile, because see if both of your cheeks go up. I'm checking to see if you got a stroke. Like.
You said T-Rock. I know that guy, Tyrone X.
I don't even know how to write what he said.
I know. Seriously. Well, you want to talk about long ass names? Look at the guy in Predator Badlands. The guy that plays. Look at his name. It is unbelievably long. Demetrius Schuster Kolomantangi. There you go.
Oh, shit.
I know.
I gotta look. Yeah. It's two. It's hyphenated.
Right.
I don't know if hyphenated is right. I might be fucking that up.
But Theodore Rex? Is that what Hardy said? Theodore Rex?
Olamatangi. Yeah. What it is I guarantee you this cat is taking his mom's and his dad's last name.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I bet you money.
Yeah.
Yeah. His mom is a Schuster and his dad's a Cola, or vice versa.
Here's a good comparison,
fabulous
right?
Last name.
From Mad Max Fury Road
is he Hawaiian?
Furiosa.
What is he?
Right?
Oh, he's Kiwi.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, shit, we need Reed. We need Reed to pronounce this dude's last name.
Hey, Reed, yeah?
Reed. I'll give you a bonus point.
Oh, shit.
You call in and you pronounce this dude's name.
There you go.
And make it fucking like you're chanting it in one of those Native American. Sorry.
Wow. Wow. Who's a racist now?
Those Maori. Those Maori. What are the dances called that they do that's so fucking cool?
Hakarena.
Yeah, that's what they do.
The Hakarena.
Oh, the Haka.
Man, we're just fucking touching every.
That might be a better podcast. I don't know. The Hakarena.
I don't know. The Hakarena's kind of.
Dude.
The Hakatua girl. Yeah, there's a lot.
Or you could do subtitles. It's not subtitles. You could do the hyphen like this dude's last name.
Right. How did we get there? I was talking about Predator Badlands.
That would catch Reed's attention.
Alien. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Because the actor in the movie is Kiwi.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Although it says he's Samoan, actually.
Oh boy, here we go.
Maybe he's not New Zealand.
You could have just clicked on his name and looked at his bio, right? He's from Auckland, New Zealand. He's an actor of Samoan and Tongan heritage. There you go.
Exactly.
He graduated. Yeah, thank you. Yes, segue. What's the segue, Tony? What are we doing?
I think it's homework time.
Oh, there you go. Oh no, do the Predator voice. The Predator voice.
Ooh, do we have something? Maybe I have Cursed Pirate.
It's homework time. Homework time.
Okay. I don't have a Predator voice. The Civil Protection we did it last time. Blocks. What the fuck is this? It's homework time.
No. It's like auto-tuned.
Yeah.
I can't tell if Tony's saying it or he's got a sound. Oh, there you go.
Is this your homework? Is this your homework?
That's it. That's got it. That's it. That's more like it, right, Harley?
Is this your homework? Is this your homework?
Oh shit, that sounds scary. That's
Is this your homework? Is this your homework? Is this your homework? Is this yours, Larry? Is this your homework? Is this your homework? We know that this is your homework. We know that this is your homework.
It was one of our picks.
That's right. It was Angie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the winner. The most points gets to pick. Get to get their name on the wheel.
Right.
For a chance to get picked, and it worked. They finally got picked. The wheel landed on them.
We were so excited, yes.
And they actually had a synopsis movie available to assign, so that was cool.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Tony? You saying it was on their syllabus?
It was on their syllabus. Yes, Angie had Thelma on her syllabus.
What is about the syllabus?
And I'm thinking, okay, the syllabus is a way for our listeners to queue up movies that they would assign if they ever get picked on a week of the podcast to assign a movie.
Right.
And the way you get picked, the way you get a chance to get put on the wheel is if you would get the most points that week. Does that sound right, Harley?
Absolutely.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
And so the reason we did that is because when it's your chance, if you get picked to assign a movie, you're not available to assign the movie on the call. Like, we're not going to call you in the middle of the night. So if you have something on your syllabus, we'll pick it off the top. And I'm almost thinking, like, you have to have something on the syllabus. And if you don't have anything on your syllabus, then it's got to get pushed to the next week.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So if you don't have anything on the syllabus, but it landed on your bonus wheel spin, then you get assigned the next week, not the following week.
I kind of dig that.
You know what I mean?
Because then it doesn't put us out in lurch where we don't know what we're watching.
Exactly. Because I'd rather when the podcast goes up, we know what movies are getting assigned or being watched.
Right.
So last week we spun and Angie won, and she had for her top syllabus assignment was Thelma
and Louise.
Just Thelma.
Oh, just Thelma.
No Louise. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's the sequel.
That's it.
Right.
No. That'd be the prequel, homie. What you talking about?
Exactly. They didn't drive off the cliff.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
This is an action comedy, it says on the synopsis.
I love that it says action comedy. That's hilarious. So when 93-year-old Thelma Post gets duped by a phone scammer pretending to be her grandson, she sets out on a treacherous quest across the city to reclaim what was taken from her. Written, directed, same guy. Blah blah blah. Yeah, this was an interesting. I was very leery of this film. I'm like, I don't know. This could be bad. I ended up never picking up my phone. I didn't program through this. This was It kept my attention the whole time. We followed Thelma, just being a granny, being old and stubborn, and not wanting to give up on her independence. And I personally like that the film was doing parallels of, like, as she was Tom Cruise. She was watching. They were showing clips of Tom Cruise and how he was doing all his own stunts, and then the parallels of the Mission Impossible movies and the music that they put behind certain scenes.
The music kind of has
the music with Thelma. Like, yeah, it was fun. I thought it was a lot of fun. And hilarious that to put action on it, because it was basically slow-mo 93-year-old action, but it still counts for them, for her 93-year-old ass. That was a lot of action.
That hip check that Shaft gave
right?
the kid at the end.
Yeah,
I was like, shit, look at this motherfucker.
Look at that titanium hip, bro. Right? Like he proved it.
Yeah, and she's a tough cookie. All the shit she had gone through.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
And my boy Malcolm McDowell showing up. He's fucking great. I always like him.
He's all fucking smoking and shit.
Yeah,
got the oxygen like smoking.
Yeah,
he plays a fucking douchebag, and he pulls it off so well.
So good.
Like,
yeah.
They were like,
this movie's gonna do gangbusters at the retirement homes. Pretty sure this definitely
it does sort of appeal to an older demo. But I thought the fact that they made the main character the young son, and he was genuine. Well, no, you're right. I mean, obviously the main character is Grandma.
I was gonna say the title of the movie's theme. Yeah,
right. The youngest character that has any screen time besides like mom and dad. He of course is, he's kind of watching. He's kind of a loser.
Well, and it's always
he's the millennial, right? That's
right, but that's always the connection, right? Grandmas and grandchildren, right. Like that's always the special connection. That's you guys were talking about it in the chat, in the Bad Boys chat that we have on Facebook Messenger that you can be invited to if you pay the $1 a month Patreon fee.
Hilarious.
You guys were talking about that. Right. And I was like, are you talking about the movie? Because it's great, like the whole grand.
Oh, that's why you put that.
Yeah, no, because I genuinely I hadn't watched the movie yet, and I was like, "Are you guys talking about the movie?" Because it was I knew it was a grandson thing.
License plate or something, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was just like that's a special relationship. The
plate said, "If mom says no, ask grandma or some shit."
Right, exactly. Right. I think Donaldo brought it up. He saw license plate, and he's like, "Do you guys agree with this?"
Right.
And it started a big old conversation. As I was like,
"Sure did."
That was a good one.
And that's what Tony walks in, and goes, "What the fuck?
The fuck is this?"
Spoiler alert! I'm out of here.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I felt. I was like, should I be closing my eyes?
We got action because we got the slow mo with the explosion in the background. That's why it's got action.
Just spoiler alert.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
The technology didn't bug you?
No. Why would it bug me?
Because couldn't they just turn her Find My Phone? They would have found her immediately.
That's if they have it.
She wouldn't have it on her iPhone.
They obviously got her the watch because she didn't have it.
She didn't have it, right?
Like they made it a point.
That part didn't bother me, Fonzo.
It didn't.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking of it,
no,
because he cared about her so much. It's like,
did you see the websites that they were using?
Well, the kid was.
It was older technology. It wasn't 2025 technology.
Yeah, the kid was overreacting.
No, and also if you look at the software they were using, the websites they were going to, it was old. It wasn't 2025 technology. It was maybe 2000s technology. It was like 2005 maybe.
Was it?
Yeah, no, the websites were old looking.
There was something about the movie, and I was like, "Is this a period film?" And then
yes,
like,
yeah. Look, if you look at the computer that they were using, it's an old style CRT monitor,
right,
massive CRT monitor.
I picked up on that immediately.
Yeah, you know how many old people's homes I go, they still have those TVs?
Well, that's my point.
2025?
They're using older technology.
Right, but her phone wasn't. She could Bluetooth her headphones, earbud. How brand new is that?
Right.
Well, that's true.
That's a good question.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
Blue.
She do some spy tech shit on it.
Hearing aids.
I'm just saying because I'm like, I want to just bug Tony because can't they just turn her phone off, find where she's at, and then problem solved?
Because not everybody enables the technology on different things. Like they explained it in the movie by the watch. Like that's why he was so concerned about the watch because that was the technology that they were trying to use to track her. So you don't have to worry about the phone.
Hearing aids were invented in 2005.
But the problem with that too is Clark Gregg is all about technology. You think he would have said something?
Who?
The dad, the one that's like fucking using the GPS, and he's got to listen to GPS, not his instincts. He's watching his phone, the map the whole time. He was always on his phone.
And what's
he's
your point?
all about technology,
right?
So again, why wouldn't he be like, guys, let's just fucking put this on our phone and we know?
Because we don't know. You're adding something to the movie that the movie didn't make it a part of their world. So I don't have an issue with it.
Well, clearly I do.
Obviously.
And the battery life on that fucking thing too. What did that have died? On that scooter?
I mean, they addressed it. They addressed it in the movie. The battery life on the scooter. It was part of the plot. Did you watch?
Fix.
But what?
I had no problem with the scooter either. I mean, you could have one of those scooters go 20 miles, and they were like in San Fernando Valley.
Yeah.
You know, they might have gone 6, 7, 8 miles. Although I think he made a joke that it wasn't fully charged. I think something like that.
Correct.
So no, I don't think there wasn't anything blatant that stuck out at me like, oh, this is terrible. We had to force these things to force the plot. Like the fact that Grandma was like, I don't know, the way she went after it, I was like, yeah, I could see some crazy ass old lady doing that shit.
Well, and they even explain it in the movie that she's done it before.
Oh, right.
They explain it like they're like, yeah, she's done this. They called it the soup plantation. The going to the buffet,
right.
Going to the all you can eat. You went back to the buffet, like, and there's multiple times in the movie where they address that she's stubborn, that she when she gets a task in her head, she has to get that task done. And she might just be doing that, and which is exactly what was happening. Like she's like, no, and then she likes her independence. She enjoyed it. Like there was definitely multiple points in the movie where they explain it. So that didn't bother me.
My problem too is it says a comedy. I may chuckle twice, so that's a problem too.
I feel like you didn't even watch the movie.
Motherfucker, I watched it this morning.
Yeah. Sure.
It's not wildly funny. You have to kind of. It's kind of an adventure movie too.
It says it's action and comedy, right? I'm like having a hard time following.
It's not a great action.
So action. I think it was great action because the action is a tongue-in-cheek tag about the action in the movie. It's action relative to her 93-year-old ass, and there was
everything is super slow.
A lot of action based on being
it's
that
a bunch of
old.
Action movie tropes.
It was cute, and all the action movie tropes. I thought that was hilarious. I thought it was very funny. I laughed throughout the whole movie.
I didn't think it was hilarious, but I.
Oh no, man! I was dying. I was cracking up in several parts of the movie.
Awesome.
Wow,
I know.
Yeah.
So here's an interesting thing. I'm on Wikipedia. It doesn't say anything in the plot when it takes place, but weren't they using Waze?
Yeah, that's
right. Yeah, he did mention. He mentioned Waze. He mentioned
that
Waze.
came out in 2006. Bluetooth hearing aids also came out around the same time. So I think the implication is that the movie took place in the early 2000s.
Yes, that's a feeling that I was getting.
Right, and I had gotten that feeling too, and then, yeah, and it just was fine. I just enjoyed it for what it was. Like,
I enjoyed it for its ability to kind of poke fun at itself, and then poke fun at action movies, and kind of say like, what if we did this is what it felt like. It felt like someone came up with like, can we make a Mission Impossible movie, but it's old people? like that's let's mix that up, and how can we come up to that?
You should have come down on a wire through the vents. Then that would have been better.
Right. Well, no, I'm not gonna lie, man.
But there's some lasers.
Well, no, they did that. They did do that. That's what's funny is there was an entire scene dedicated to that type of Mission Impossible scene where they're going through the lasers and somebody's talking to them and saying, "Hey, watch out for this ahead," and there's this thing on your right. They had that. They had that scene.
Yeah.
It was just adapted to a 93-year-old situation. It was great.
Lamps and shit.
Right, the lamps. And then when she sat on the bed and then she just kind of like rolled over it. And
oh my god, that was so fucking hilarious.
See what I'm saying? It's funny.
Yeah, it was. When she fell and Shaft comes back and helps her up, dude, I was getting like choked up.
Oh yeah, no, I was like, come on.
Genuinely kidding. Like I was like, fuck, man, that's how you die.
Yeah,
and he's there, and he's helping you up.
No, but
he knows he paid attention to the training of how to get
the oopsie upsie.
Fonso, pay the fuck attention, man. Because one day you're gonna be old and you're gonna need help on getting up. You're gonna fucking fall. It's how people die all the fucking time. And you're gonna want somebody there. You're gonna want your kids there.
You're gonna want someone who knows how to oopsie upsie.
He was like, "This is where I go."
Yep.
And he's like, "God, don't say
that." That scene was like, it worked for me. I was like, "This is a silly ass movie," and I'm like, "Oh man." And then she's got the black eye. And you're like, "Fuck, man!" Like,
yeah.
Well, it was
tough. Why explain how tough she was? Yeah.
Effect. It was a good practical effect. There was no
this
CG.
fucking guy.
It was a young guy in an old man suit or something. Because it was that motherfucker did a face plant. I was like, "Oh, that hurt." So I give it $1, and I give that crash like that's a low Slater crash.
Wow.
Like, like if she did her own stunt.
Yeah.
You mean when she fell?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if the crash you meant was within the scooter got disintegrated.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh no!
That's a little far fetched.
Like, that hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed the fuck out of this thing. It gets a high dollar for me.
I'd buy that for $1.
It's to me it was more than just the plot, because it had a lot of the things that we're all going to have to deal with. We're all but we don't want to talk about, and the movie does a good job of making it putting it on screen and making it kind of fun to go through it. It's death. We're all going to get old. We're all going to die, and this is one of those things that we're all going to go through. But I think it did a good job of just presenting it. So at first, I didn't think this would be a replayability, but talking about it here, I'm enjoying talking about it. I'm enjoying thinking back on the scenes. So who knows? Maybe I'll give it a revisit. But for now, it's $1, a high dollar.
And I give a solid $1.
I think I played it for you.
I'd buy that for $1.
Just in case.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to play it for yours. Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I was enjoying it at the beginning. I was very endearing. I was totally rooting for her. Then I was like, she wanted to get some revenge. And I thought it would be a good revenge movie. I'm all about that. I was just getting bored towards the end. That's all. It was just like, felt like it's only an hour and 38 minutes. It just felt like it was just taking too long. It was like, are we gonna get your money back or not? Or when you got there, like the whole thing with the friend for the gun, I don't know. It was just dragging for me. I just was like, after a while, I guess because I deal with too many old people at work.
Oh God,
good point.
It's PTSD for me, man. But she was like,
that.
"Here, move the mouse, move the computer." I'm like, "Oh my fucking God!"
Like your eye was twitching.
It feels like legit homework. This feels like a chore.
It was like a training. It was like a training seminar.
I'm feeling like I'm watching it like on my day off, but I'm watching it at work. It's like PTSD. Right. So maybe that's why it wasn't working for me.
A little too traumatic for you.
A little too much. Like I said, they do gangbusters at the retirement home. I'm sure they'll love it. And seeing Richard Roundtree was cool, man. Seeing Shaq on there, he's still cool as fuck at 80. Unfortunately, we lost him 2 years ago.
He was so good. I know he died after, or I think before the movie came out.
Yeah.
He was so good. He was by far the best performance.
She was great.
Else was
she was awesome.
She was fine. She was good.
No,
he was better. I don't know. Roundtree was just fucking. Maybe because I knew he was Shaft and all. I was
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Shaft.
No, but her, she was done with it, and she was spoiler anything, but yeah.
Spoiler.
Sorry, but seeing Malcolm McDowell as a scummy bad guy, he's great. Yeah. So unfortunately, I'm gonna give it away. I wouldn't watch it again. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
So what did you
all enjoyed it though?
What did you give it?
A waste.
That would be a waste of time.
All right. Game time.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Mr. Bennett. I'm Reggie.
Who the fuck is Reggie?
Who the fuck is Reggie.
To play, either call 442-444-0742 or go to badboyspodcast.com or send an email to badboyspodcast@gmail.com.
You ever made love to a man? No. You want to?
Can we say real quick R.I.P. to Art's hamstrings? Heal up. Ice up, son. Feel better. Get well soon.
You can't sprint.
Should have stretched. Should have stretched.
No, you got to warm up.
No, you got to warm up. Stretching is
Stretching is a way.
Should have done all of them.
Done everything, yeah.
If he was going to stretch, he would have to do it long after he was warm.
They say that the shorter and more intense the workout you're going to do, the longer you should be warming up. So if you're going to do a 10-20 second sprint, you need to warm up for like 10 minutes.
You jog like a lap before you.
Yeah, because you're.
I mean, if you're young, it's one thing, but if you're old, you go.
There is something else I read.
He's not a young man anymore.
Right. Well, it's a sign of fitness.
He won the race. I don't know.
He did win the race.
Okay.
I mean, but at what cost?
So it was worth it, is what you're saying?
At what cost?
Yeah. He got bragging rights. You think you can be?
He may have bragging rights, but
no, that's what I said, man. Mazzy beat me. I don't know. It was like a year ago. It was right before she moved back up to Washington. This is probably 2 years ago now. And she just flat out beat me. I was just like,
by a lot.
It was no, but she beat me.
Okay, get them long ass
it was
legs.
good. Like
you got the close.
Yeah, she could just move.
Yeah,
she had
I'm
it.
pretty sure Crew would kill me. I want to see Tony and Laney race.
Oh, there's no chance.
What?
That she would beat me.
Oh, really?
Not a chance.
Damn, Tony's like...
Not a chance. We run all the time at CrossFit.
But have you raced each other though?
We have sprinted many times, and she is not keeping up. No, not at all.
You can say that because she's asleep right now. She can't defend herself.
No, I would say that to her face. She would tell you. She would say it to our face. She would admit it. She was like, "There's no way she can beat me in a sprint." No, we've sprinted many times throughout our career at CrossFit, and every time I am very, very fast, and she is very, very not.
I was told she was letting you win all the time. So I heard.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead. She does not.
She also said CG sucks. She was telling me about it.
Yeah, she would.
Tony, did you see that video on YouTube? I don't remember who did it, but it was like average guys versus highly athletic or bodybuilder or strong man women. It was like regular.
No, but I mean,
so they did these like Olympic kind of sports, like tug of war and general strength and like sumo wrestling, and they tried to just do these kind of like athletic Olympic style, like historically just kind of strong man, like strong athleticism kind of thing. And they took like reasonably normal 35-year-old dudes with dad bods with little to no athletic training or no like weight training experience. So they were all just normal guys, right? That like most Americans exercise, 12 times a year kind of thing. And then it was like the peak of their peak, and one was like, I can't remember if it was a CrossFit chick, but it was a strong, and you could see she was a big strong lady, and one was like I can't remember one of them was like an athlete, I can't remember what track and field athlete or something, and the women got killed, and it was just like the inherent strength differences are so blatantly obvious when you have to drag around 100 pounds. It's like, it's not even fair. And so it's no surprise that Tony and Laney are not close when it comes to sprinting, despite the 10-year advantage.
No, but there's also some CrossFit women out there who would destroy me.
Oh, I'm sure. Look, I wouldn't be able to compete with a million CrossFit. No, I'm not saying that. But when it comes to just like,
I think Fonso was trying to say that she's younger, and that's why she would win.
Right.
But she has never been athletic in her entire life. Her athlete career started when we started CrossFit. Like she never sprinted.
For like 10 years now.
Right, but my point is, I played soccer, I played basketball, I played baseball. from when I was like 5 years old. I have a history of being being athletic.
Basketball with your dad, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas she never had that.
Running.
She never had any running, any sports. Didn't even ride a bike. So for her fitness started when we met. And it started with.
So you're saying men are superior, women are dumb. Is what you're saying? You're trying to get it?
Women are dumb.
Obviously.
Like that.
Obviously.
Right. Unathletic. Yeah.
One other thing I'll say about this whole conversation.
I've certainly met people that didn't have an athletic background, for sure. Boys and girls, of course.
Company, Harley being 7
and they bring it with them.
Couldn't dunk a basketball. Give me a break.
Right.
All that height couldn't fucking make the basketball.
I don't consider myself having an athletic background, even though I played basketball and soccer. I just wasn't good enough.
That's athletic background. Athletic. Absolutely.
But what if you're really, really bad at it?
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. That's a skill.
You call him an athlete?
That's a skill.
You sit on the bench and drink water?
Just because you're bad at it doesn't mean you didn't spend time elevating your heart rate for extended periods of time.
Oh, right. I certainly exercised. Yeah.
Right. That is the athletic part. Just because you're not good at being an athlete doesn't mean you weren't athletic. Like maybe there's a different definition of people who use the term athletic, meaning you have high skill in something. But I would say you have an athletic background because you played soccer and basketball. Absolutely.
I certainly exercised in my youth. Yes, that is
right.
Without a doubt. Without argument. I exercised a lot. Yep.
There is something about an indication of your level of fitness is how quickly you can get up to full sprint.
Oh, interesting.
That's definitely like how your fitness age, like your ability if you're 60 years old,
grip
but you can get up to sprint.
Indicator, strangely enough.
Yeah, grip strength, and then how quickly you can get up to a full sprint. Is
what
another
about
one.
The leading scorer on your soccer team? Would that make me the greatest athlete on this podcast?
What?
Yeah, just brush it off my shoulder.
Doing what to the score?
Scoring the most goals on the soccer team, being the leading scorer.
Leading scorer?
Yes.
I mean,
that's bragging.
That's pretty. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's huge, man. I can't think of a more athletic. Like soccer is wildly athletic requiring. What's the word I'm looking for? Like
sure.
Tennis playing, that's hand and legs. Like basketball, obviously football. Yeah,
golf.
Baseball. I'm not so impressed. Yeah, fuck golf.
You're gonna say that if I can do. What about a predator hunting its prey?
He's very athletic. Yes, the predator in the movies is wildly athletic. Absolutely. That motherfucker, he can CrossFit. He fucks.
Next caller. Wait, don't we have calls?
Yeah,
I haven't even said the points yet.
Yeah, haven't said the point yet.
Oh, yeah, where are we at?
Oh, shit, it's dark in this room, and I don't have a fucking light. 37 points to Angie, who's in a strong lead. She's got 12 points on Robert in second place with 25. Art is in third with 18, and Reed is 16. And Reed better call in, otherwise he's losing points.
Oh, shit. And we're in the second week right now? Is this the second?
Yes.
Or third now?
This would be the second week.
Second week, yeah.
Yeah.
So does that happen on the second week or after the second week?
The second week. He starts losing points on the second week.
On the second week.
Just clarifying.
I'm sure Rob is...
Don't read, you won't lose
rolling his eyes.
You'll only lose 1 point.
But he can get that point back.
Well, guess what?
He says that dude's name.
What? Oh, right. He'll gain points if he calls in with that dude's name. Right. First submission on the website. Reed. So he doesn't lose a point.
Woo! How about that, Harley? You had no faith in him. You had none.
All right. So Reed said $1 for MCP, waste for Harley, and $1 for Fonso. He got those flipped. So.
Oh no!
You got a point.
I
got 1 point.
We got 1 point.
All right.
Doesn't he get a point from calling from the future and from New Zealand?
Nope.
Just want to piss
He'll get a point for pronouncing my man's last name.
That's right.
All right. Next up, we got Rob. Rob said $1 for MCP, $1 for Harley, and $1 for Fonso.
$2.
$2. Oh, 2 points.
2 points.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we've got Angie, and she also said $1 for MCP, $1 for Harley, $1 for Fonso. So another 2 points.
Boom.
Staying ahead.
You're not getting
Staying
any
ahead.
police call?
And we do have a call. Let's see.
Oh.
Where are the calls here? So that was the submissions on the website.
Uh-huh.
We also have some calls, and the calls might overlap with submissions on the website because people are calling in so there might be a chance, because I don't know if you've been paying attention to the chat. Everybody's like, can I call? I'm like, yes, you can call. It's like, are you sure? Just fucking call, Rob.
Hey, boys.
Oh, is this an accent?
Sounds like an accent.
Happy Sunday. I first wanted
she's
to
definitely
thank
doing
you
old.
all for this new feature where we get to pick a movie for you to watch, and I'm happy that you all indulged me by watching Thelma. I found this one to be very entertaining, and I hope you did too. It's also very clever. What I did not find clever is myself and my inability to not be able to place a bet on the machine. I was able to put in my picks, but not able to gamble. I'm sure it's quite simple, and it did not bother Tony.
Where's her son, or grandson?
Yeah. Call your grandson.
Where's that bastard? That piece of shit. What do he call himself? Worthless piece of shit? What do he call
himself? Worthless piece of shit? Worthless bitch?
A little bitch.
Worthless little bitch.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. And the dad's like, don't say bitch. Don't say bitch.
Right.
Spoiler alert.
To try
The dad was a bitch, is what he was. Sorry.
But not able to gamble. I'm sure it's quite simple, and it did not bother Tony this afternoon to try and figure that out. So here I am on the phone. I want to bet 10 points that all three of you will give this $1. And if I fuck that up, then whatever. But it was my pleasure to play anyway. I appreciate you boys, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Bad boys for life.
Great
man.
call.
Voice we've ever heard on the goddamn cast.
Okay, so she got the extra point for the accent, but then how much
I
did
gave
she
her
bet?
the extra point for the accent. That brought her, and then she got 2 points. So that would have brought her up to 40.
Mm-hmm.
And then she lost 10. So she's stuck at 30 now.
And she's still in the lead.
Puts her in the lead.
Yeah.
You
You can gamble, no problem, and still be in the lead. That's impressive.
Yeah, I mean that's what gives her that flexibility now. Now, obviously, I assume Robert will score some more points, but he's right there. I'm right. It's only down by 3 now, so it's anybody's game for sure. So she needs to get back to banging out them triples and doubles.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't swing for the fences no more, girl. You don't have it no more. It's 93 years old, man. you can't hit them homies like you used to. Right.
Yeah,
don't break a hip, bitch. Like,
that part was sad when she was calling all her the friends and
all the friends, and she's like,
all fucking dead.
I was like, this is Harley's favorite part right here. He's dead. She's dead.
She's dead.
And then she called back the same girl. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call. Yes, I know she's
totally
dead.
Forgot.
Still.
Yes, I know
Fuck.
she's dead.
I was like, God damn.
Rough.
Oh my god! And then she kept running into old people on the street, be like, "Do I know you from somewhere?" And they would spend 10 minutes trying to figure. They're like, "Oh well, have a nice day."
Yeah. She's like, you know Ethel? You know Emma? No.
Okay, do you know what about this guy? Do you know that? Yeah, that's so funny. God, I need to mark spoilers all over this the episode.
Yeah, we shit all over that spoiler.
Don't get old.
Yeah. All right, next caller.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm calling in. Hi. Bye. Whenever y'all at me again, SCP, you bitch. By the way, fuck you, Harley.
Oh, shit. Does that constitute as an accent?
What the?
No,
he didn't. He didn't even give his guesses.
Right.
But he just called in just for the sake of calling in to.
He just called in to say "fuck you, Fonso, Harley and Tony." Cool.
Yep.
He said your name.
He said both of our names.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Now he's talking.
I'm calling in.
See, that sounds like an accent.
Hi. Bye. Whenever y'all at me again, SCP, you bitch.
Like, what did he say?
Don't ever yell at me again, MC.
Don't ever yell at me again.
You bitch.
Wait, did he say MC bitch? Oh,
MCP, you bitch.
Oh, wait. Fuck you, Harley.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but he didn't.
I thought it was the
Fuck
sound.
you, Harley.
The "fuck you, Harley" could be an impression of Angie's kid saying "fuck you, Harley," but he didn't call in and give his guesses as that accent. So it's
okay.
Right. He's just going to call in and give an accent and not play the game. That's not what we said.
It seemed weird that he didn't give us his guesses,
Right.
but he did online.
He just wanted to call in and talk shit.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, whatever. You have the prerogative.
It's like, hey, listen, Rob, I didn't use capitals. I didn't use an exclamation point. I didn't yell at you. I was just stern. I said, just fucking call.
I was just stern.
I did not raise my voice.
Yeah.
Bad Boys Homeboy Art calling late with this week's picks. Angie picked a movie called Thelma about some what they call an octogenarian or neptogenarian or whatever the hell she is on a quest of vengeance. I'm gonna say this is straight Donaldo across the board for the Bad Boys. Looks fun, quirky, and they love Angie. Oh my God! On to the.
All right, There we go. So we got, 2 points?
Yeah.
Cool.
So that brings him up to 20.
Yeah, and I think this last call is also Art, maybe his WrestleMania review.
Oh,
yeah, so calling with another call, a little mini review of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Hey.
Do you want to do that now or at the end?
Let's do it at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it at the weekends.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's say
with any of you want to call in with your weekends, feel free. Unless they're like unreasonably long. I'm curious what y'all up to.
You already take up half the show, Harley.
I'm just saying. Hey, Tony.
Yes,
I don't
Harley.
see the syllabus on the podcast.
Oh boy, you got to bring this up now while we're recording.
Why would you see the syllabus on the podcast?
You got to go to your profile, fool.
I am.
Right.
Oh, is it under profile?
So under your profile, at the bottom, there's your syllabus.
This is great podcast material.
I got it.
And then there's a little edit button, and you can,
I see it now. I see it.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Would it be better if it were in the menu on the left?
It would. I think so. But,
okay, I could put it there.
Or Fonso might disagree.
I mean, the menu is getting kind of long. There's a lot of things on there now.
Right. So yeah, leave it under that because it's only for us, or is it? No, it's for them.
No, it's for everyone. Yeah. It's for the listeners to create a syllabus for us.
And it says I have 5 movies, but it only shows 3 thumbnails. I don't know if that's a thing.
Right. So that's something. And when you're on your profile, it'll only show the first 3. Oh, I need to add like a click. The dots, the 3 dots that says that there's more. If you click on the edit button, it'll go and show you all of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I think I need to add like a little indicator that there's more. I don't want to put all of them on the profile page in case there's a bunch. Right. If they have like if it because it can build up over time. Like if we do this for another 10 years, and they've got like hundreds of movies on there.
Dude, I'm gonna have like 6 or 8 by the end of this conversation.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I got.
He's prepared. He's preparing for when we spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Because you know damn well he's gonna give homework and next credit again.
Oh, jeez. No,
I'll have an extra credit for sure.
All right, so we're ready for the extra credit now, right?
Yep.
Cool.
I'm evil for extra credit.
1993's Tombstone. A successful lawman's plans to retire anonymously in Tombstone, Arizona are disrupted by the kind of outlaws he was famous for eliminating. Directed by George P. Cosmatos, with a fucking lineup of fucking...
Holy crap, there's so many.
Just so many. You see, you keep... And more keep popping up later and later and later. You're like, seriously. This motherfucker's in it. This motherfucker's in it too? I mean, look at this all-star cast. It's absolutely... It's
of the era of the early, like.
And even towards the end, we get fucking Charlton Heston shows up. Like,
Charlton fucking Heston.
God damn. Yeah. You got like
I kept
Thomas Tate in church.
I kept doing the Leonardo and pointing at the screen.
Right?
Yeah. I was like,
right.
Billy Zane shows up. Jason Priestley shows up. You're like motherfucker, there's so many. Yeah. And of course,
I didn't even recognize Stephen Lang. I was like,
did it?
Stephen Lang's in this movie? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sam Elliott just got up and just fucking brought regular clothes and just playing himself. Virgil.
Yeah. Yep.
Bill Paxton was great. Yeah. I mean, Kurt Russell's fucking great as Wyatt Earp, man. But fucking Val Kilmer's Doc Holliday, man.
That stole the show for me.
One of my greatest fucking performances on cinema.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It is
no
amazing.
Kidding.
Performances A. Slater times 10.
Every fucking scene he just steals. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable, right?
I think it's his greatest performance ever. I don't know that he did anything better than this. Like, he's so good as Doc Holliday, who's dying, right? Like,
Yeah.
I love how they call him Lunger. Lunger. All right,
Yeah.
Lunger. Like, god damn. Like, this is like.
Yeah, there was a video interview I saw where he talked to a dialect coach. You know, he wanted to get like that southern drawl, the aristocrat sound. You know, and like he fucking nailed it. I mean, his lines are classic too, right?
Oh my god, yeah, so many.
Dude, when he's talking shit about the town, and the guy's like, "What are you talking about? This is an up and coming town." And then there's like a shootout, and he's like, "What did he say?" It's so
he says something like, he's like,
very cosmopolitan.
Yeah, that's it. Very cosmopolitan.
Yeah, that's why I love watching white.
Our fine, educated city folk, right
Dude,
there.
the standoff between him and Ringo is fucking fantastic, and they both speaking Latin to each other, dude.
Yeah.
And then I kept going.
Spins the fucking cup.
Dude, it's so great. And you go, and then a little biased too, because me and fucking Tony got to talk to Michael Biehn for like a good 10, 15 minutes, man. So it was kind of like, man,
cool.
I'm like seeing him on screen, go fucking talk to him. He put his hand on our shoulder. We're just chit chatting with fucking Johnny Ringo. Are you kidding me? Well, he's like, honey, this is Johnny Ringo. I mean, he's just so. They were both so good in it, right? And then, so get this. I got to ask you guys a question, right? Because there's on his podcast, he mentioned, and it's funny because the people around him, like one of his co-hosts and the producer in the background, when Doc does show up in the greatest fucking reveals of all time too in that scene, by the way, he says he's not scared in that scene. I call BS. I feel like he's frightened the way he says it. He's like, I'm just fooling about, which is the name of the podcast too, by the way, Michael Bihn's. But he genuinely looks scared when it's revealed that it's Doc, not Wyatt. Would you agree?
I'd have to rewatch the scene.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to rewatch the scene.
Yeah, because if you watch his interview, you hear his take, and even the guys around were like, I thought you were scared. He's like, yeah, it's implied that you're scared. I thought so too. You know, because he comes out of the shadow, and he's like, I didn't think you were going to show. And he's like, I'm your Huckleberry. And he comes out of that silhouette, and the smoke comes. It's fucking damn, man. So this shit is fucking hard. Yeah. And he goes, oh, he's like, oh, we'll play it for keeps. He's like, oh, and I was just fooling about. I was like, well, I wasn't. Now it's legal. He shows him the badge and everything too, dude. And that's when he's still he's sick too, right? He got out of bed, right, and still beat the fucking one of the best shoes out there, which is even more impressive, right? And his intro too, right? When he's playing poker, right? He's like, oh, you're not wearing a bustle. Oh, now I see why you're not wearing your bustle. It's so fucking great, right? And this movie, I'm like, I don't know how well, cause I don't know if the Kevin Costner Wyatt came out around roughly the same time, or
it did. I looked it up.
It did?
I think it came out the next year.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how historically accurate it is, and I don't give a fuck. This movie is entertaining through the fucking beginning to the middle to the fucking end. This movie is a goddamn Slater. I'm saying it right now already. Yeah.
Okay.
That was a fucking movie.
Yeah. Tombstone came out in 93. Wyatt Earp came out in 94.
Gotcha. Have you seen that movie, the Kevin Costner Wyatt Earp?
I do not think I have ever seen it.
Me neither. Yeah. Yeah, Powers Booth too, man. He's a big villain.
What?
Oh, sorry. I was just giving my kudos to Powers Booth, but then he asked you. He's asking you now.
What are you asking me?
Yeah. Yeah. What'd you think of the movie? Jesus.
What are you asking me? What was the question?
Tony's like offended that I asked him on the movie review podcast.
I'm offended that you don't believe me that I didn't hear the question.
Yeah. So he was just asking you, like, what's your thoughts?
Of the movie.
Yeah.
Just the whole thing, not of a specific thing. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. See, I thought you were asking me something specific. I'm over here just reading the quotes and the Tombstone lines, just reminiscing about the movie. Dude, it was a lot of fun.
So many good ones.
It was a lot of fun. this may have been homework because I recognize none of it.
No.
Oh,
way.
you didn't remember any of it?
None of it.
Michael,
none
we're
of it.
talking to Johnny Ringo. You didn't know you were talking.
No,
to Johnny
I didn't.
Ringo?
Nope, I didn't. Nope.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh,
I think this was
amazing.
homework for me because I was surprised by everything, and I enjoyed most
I
of
knew
it.
every beat. I had remembered it because I'd seen this so many times.
Wow,
for sure.
That's
Interesting.
interesting.
Cool.
So the homework for you. Okay, that's interesting. Nice.
yeah. And being the first run through, I'm surprised by a lot more things, and it ran a little long. It felt like a lull somewhere in the second, third, but the rest of the movie made it worth it. Like it is so entertaining to watch these characters on screen. Kurt Russell ate up the role of Wyatt Earp. Like, damn, like you could see he's got this aura.
I'm coming, and hell's coming with me. You hear me?
No, even when he doesn't. What I'm saying is, he shouts without saying anything.
Oh, he's fucking.
He commands a presence.
Oh, I love it. I love him.
He's like, you're my seat. Is that a fact? Yeah. You're just gonna stand there. And
Yeah. Right.
It's like.
That's what I'm saying. That scene, I was like, "Oh, that you could just feel his commanding presence. Like you don't fuck with this guy,
right?
You just don't." And him and his brothers, they all had. It's like they had a little bit of that, and were trying to be it, but they had their own interpretation of it. Val Kilmer, he had that charm, and he ate up the screen. He definitely was my favorite character of the movie. Like his character was so cool. And I love that he kind of embodied the pale, sick horse that brought hell right with him. Like I was like that thing from the beginning in the opening scene, where they talk about that imagery of the from the Bible, whatever. I was like, oh, it's him. And
it's literally, yeah.
And him acting his ass off through being sick and still being badass, like that was fun
I
to
people
watch.
forget, he's fucking dying through the whole movie, and he's still unbelievable bad. He's robbing fools, he's goddamn cheap. He's still playing the
and drinking and constantly drinking.
Well, that's that scene with Thomas Hayden Church where he's like, man, look at you can't even stand up. You're so drunk. Well, I got 2 guns. One for each of you. You're like,
yeah. He's like, you're so drunk, you'll probably see 2 of me. The one,
yeah, like that. So that's the props that line. Yeah, I mean, my greatest when he's like, hey, you must be Doc Holly. Like, that's the rumor. Are you retired too? And he's like, not me. I'm in my prime. Oh, I fucking love that. Like, he's like, you must be Ringo. Look, darling, it's Johnny Ringo, the deadliest pistolier since Wild Bill. They say, what do you think, darling? Should I hate him? Don't even know him. I love that. And her too. She's always ready to die, man. She's badass.
Yeah.
No, she's a villain.
Well, he is too.
What?
Well, I know, but she's keeping him sick, right? Like she does everything the doctor says not to. Like she's putting the cigarette in his mouth.
Right, but that's when he's like, it's not going to stop it. You're not going to heal him. There's nothing going to help him.
Right, I'm not disagreeing.
She's just like, look.
The women in the movie are.
Oh, they had the Latin, what they said in Latin on here on IMDb.
Oh, really?
You guys want to know what it says?
Sure.
He says when he goes, and White goes, he's drunk, and then Doc says, in vino veritas, and it says, in wine is truth.
That's true.
Meaning, when I'm drunk, I'm speaking my mind. And then Ringo says, Angie quote Angie, and he says, what do you mean? And he goes, what do you do best? Kada Judas Appella Nanigo. The Jew Appella may believe it or not. I'm meaning, I don't believe drinking is what I do best. Ah, okay. Interesting.
That was it?
Oh, no, there's more. Sorry. Yeah, he says, Adventus Ultra Magister, and he says, fools have to learn by experience. And the doc says, in pos requisicat, and it says, it's your funeral. Oh, that's fucking even hard, too. Just read that shit, too. Nothing. I know what it means. I never go to bed. That's badass. That's awesome. That's fucking. Come on, boys. We don't want it. He goes. This is my favorite. The Marshal. He goes. Come on, boys. We don't want any trouble in here. Not in any language.
Not in any language.
Evidently, Mr. Ringo's an educated man. Now I really hate him. I love this movie. So good.
Harley, you're going to say something about the women?
What? The women?
He's like Bill Paxton in that scene. He's like, oh, look at all the women here. Look at them. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Give me a minute here. I'll try to keep this as succinct as possible. This was the first time I watched the movie, and I recognized the difference between this style of Western and what they call the revisionist Western, and the best example of that is Unforgiven. And this one felt very like the Westerns that were like popular in the 50s, like the Bonanza television.
We got shootouts on horses. We got the fucking shotguns. We got dual wielding fucking shooting pistols. We got the fast one when Valkyrie went while pulling the what's the thing called, the fucking
fanning the hammer.
Yeah, it goes back. I was like, man, no wonder these old timers loved the Westerns back in the day, right? It's like that scene of Pacino in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He's talking to Leo, and he's like, shooting, lots of shooting.
Yeah, seriously, unlimited ammo, no reloads.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ain't got no time for that. And you know what else? No CG, hardly.
It all feels very Hollywood, right?
Sure.
Like, even though things are dirty, it still feels like the Wyatt Earp
dirty.
The Wyatt Earp character, the violence is celebrated. It's rewarded. It's Wyatt Earp.
We've been watching the show, and all the guys are shooting into the sky, or they're shooting the guy that was juggling. Remember when they're watching the show? He's like, they're shooting at me, and he just stops juggling and runs away.
Yeah, they
and
just start shooting
comes
holes
out.
in the roof.
Yeah, that's the most beautiful man I've ever seen.
Wyatt Earp is a stone cold, cold-blooded killer. Like 2/3 of the way into the movie, the scene where he's got the gun out and the guy's wants to smoke or something, and he's gonna blow or something, and he turns over and Wyatt Earp's pistol's in his mouth, and then he fucking shoots him. He shoots him unarmed.
Dude, he grabs the work pistol from his waist and smacks him on top of the head.
Dude, like he must like the death toll in that movie, because they show what's the film thing where they show a bunch of clips from a bunch of days of killing, of hunting, what do they call, cowboys? They must have killed 20 cowboys, right? He becomes a bloodthirsty killer. We even see it at the end, right? He goes berserk and he runs across, and he doesn't care. He's not afraid to die. Not only does he leave his wife, but he gets the damsel in distress, right? And he's got an innocent conscience. I know they kind of addressed it with the Bill Paxton character of like the first time he kills somebody, he's like, I want to take it back, right? Like they address that.
Sure.
Nothing like, think Unforgiven, right? When you watch Unforgiven, you're like, yeah, damn. The West was dirty and hard and brutal. And this one, you watch it and you're like, man, I want to live in the West, kind of thing. It really celebrates.
You want to go to that little Chinese room where they're with the Orientals, where they're getting high, huh?
Right. Yeah, right.
Came out all faded. Like,
I didn't get that feeling. Right. I got the exact same feeling of, no, the West is dirty. I do not want to live there.
Yeah.
But
except that that bar was nice.
Emphasize it. You can read it on Wikipedia, or you can read, if you're interested in Westerns, it's a very clear thing.
I'm not.
Thanks. And so when I was halfway through it and I realized, oh, that's right. This is, Hollywood isn't a good word for it, but this is the flamboyant Western. Again, this is kind of like the throwback to the early Clint Eastwood movies.
Yeah, but what's the point? You don't like it, or what?
No, what it is it, I identified the difference, and for a minute it kind of bumped me, because it does. There's almost I think this, Tony. I think this is where you felt it got a little slow, because what happens is the characters are kind of one dimensional, right? There's not. I don't really feel the pull of the struggle that Wyatt Earp has with his sick and drug addicted wife and the new girl, like Doc Holliday's. It's just all one-liners. It's this real, like,
I love the
simple
friendship that we get from Wyatt and Doc at the end. You know,
we do. I do. And yeah, you're right with that. And I think that's just
the only human being in my entire life that ever gave me hope.
Performances. But a lot of the characters are kind of non-developed. It's just kind of this action.
There's
Western.
so many goddamn characters.
But once I realized that, and I was like, no, this is the greatest example of it. And for that, it gets a Slater. If that's what you're, if that's what you know it is.
Yeah, well, I wanted to give it my review in the sense of there's no movie that does this genre better. And you look it up on Wikipedia, it says it's an American Western film. As opposed to you look up Unforgiven, it says it's a revisionist history film.
I don't even know what that means.
Western film. Right. Well, if you're a history buff and a Western movie buff, I'm not a history
I'm a movie
Western
buff,
movie
and I
buff.
say Tombstone over Unforgiven all the time.
It's a blast.
I've seen Tombstone more than I've seen Unforgiven.
Well, because I think it has more replayability because it's an action flick.
Sure.
Like you guys pointed out, it's just guns blazing, right? Nobody ever reloads. Like it's like
Michael Biehn
because right the Wyatt Earp. I'm drawing a blank on Kevin Costner did a revisionist. I guarantee you it was looking back at it. Something. I can't remember. He starred and directed. We've watched it on the podcast.
He does a bunch of those fucking things. Yeah.
He's done a handful. This one is probably 20 years old. It's really, really good. It's short but sweet. But they reload after every 5 shots, and it slows the movie down a lot, right? Yeah. But you feel every gunshot. I felt like in that. It's just different. It's a different genre. Yeah. This is the.
They don't even like hide behind barrels and shit. They're just shooting. It's fucking.
No, they just shoot out the open. Like they never trade. Yeah,
it's fucking amazing. Like
it's like the '80s Arnold action extravaganza.
Commando, he's sitting in the middle of the.
Yeah, exactly. No,
there's one scene where Stephen Lang jumps into the house.
Blast.
He steals a gun and starts shooting out through the window, just shooting like crazy. Like I'm gonna hit something.
Right, and he's the biggest fucking coward ever.
Yeah, you little bitch.
He always talks shit, and then as soon as his back's up against the wall, he goes, "Oh
no, don't kill me! Don't kill me!" Like,
yeah. He's such a bitch.
Tell him. Yeah.
No, like it's later. The movie's perfect.
Fuck yeah.
It's a blast. Absolutely.
Michael Rooker too. Shut the fucking house.
It's not a historical film. is all I'm saying.
John Burke was in it too. What the fuck?
I know.
That was John Corbett. That was Barnes. Oh fuck! See, I'm tripping all the people that are in it.
And we were watching. We started watching.
Frank Stallone is in it. Sylvester Stallone's brother.
Oh, interesting.
Ed Bailey. Holy shit!
I do love the white characters playing. I'm sure Mexicans.
What?
Like the comedian. What's his name? Who becomes a comedian? Like his face ain't dirty. They got like brown.
You got what, brown face on him or something?
Thomas Hayden Church.
He wasn't playing Mexican. He was just tanned, fool.
I know his last name is Clanton, so that's very white, right?
Sanchez,
right. No, I just like they had his face.
He sees a dirty. He sees dirty skin.
So much dirt on
Who's
his
the
face.
racist here? He sees dirty skin and he calls him a Mexican.
A Mexican. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here. This motherfucker is unbelievable.
Wow.
Racist. I was like,
Tony, don't stay out in the sun too long, Tony. He'll call you dirty.
Wow.
Who else? I'm looking. Who's the guy with the little mustache on the corner of his mouth?
Get your damn manos off me, you damn dirty Mexican.
Oh, man.
Harley, you ain't no Daisy. You high strung. So what does that make Val Kilmer since he's all pale white? He's a honky? What are we talking about then?
Oh, yeah. No, he's dying.
Oh, he's dying. But Thomas Hayden Church is trying to be Mexican because he's dirty. Got it. See,
there was somebody else. There was another character, and I'm like,
what about the one with the Cantinflas stash? That motherfucker's Mexican.
Well, yeah, clearly. I assume that actor was Mexican.
He was from fucking Auckland, New Zealand. You just didn't know it.
Probably. Probably. They did brown face on him.
All right, we got your review by review, Tony. What do you got?
It's $1. It's a solid $1.
Okay, right on.
It is my. Hey, I only watched it once.
You only watched it once. That's his rule. You don't forget, man.
I don't have a big pull to watch it again. But if I ever do and I enjoy it the same amount, there's a potential for us later. But right now, it's a solid $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
Forgive me if I don't shake hands.
Tony strikes again.
You knew, when he said it was homework, he was watching for the first time. I knew, like, this can't be a Slater.
Oh, good point.
Right.
Yeah. It's the way I roll.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. Let's look at the.
But Tony might have fucked up people on this pick now.
You think?
Yes.
Huh. Okay, let's see. Starting with Reed. Reed said MCP $1, so no.
Oh.
There you go. Harley is Slater. Fonso is Slater. What?
Thank you. What I just said.
What?
I told you. Literally proved my point.
Reed just got the 4 points.
I lost my pen.
Oh no!
I didn't hear. I lost my pencil.
Oh,
and
Jesus,
I didn't hear who called in.
Reed.
So who got who?
Reed got the 4 points.
Nice. Good job, Reed.
Yeah. All right. Next up.
Fucking light.
What'd you say?
Oh, there it is. I gotta find a light. It's fucking dark in here.
Can't find your pen. Can't find. What are you?
I'm in Chris's office, and there's no light in here besides the light.
Hiding.
Wow. Okay. Are you? Well, I'll wait for you.
I'm good. So 17 plus 4, 21. Nice job, Reed.
Yeah, good job. All right, Angie's up next. She said MCP $1. Okay. Harley Slater. Okay. And Fonso Slater. Bam, 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 bam.
And just like that, she's up to 34 again.
See, I didn't fuck over nobody.
Can't gamble.
No, you did not.
All right. Next up is Rob. Rob said...
I'm at the opposite of
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
He pain trained.
Oh.
Rob said MCP is Slater. Harley is Slater. Fonzo is Slater. I fucked Rob up because he bet 25 points.
Oh, no.
I told you you were going to fuck somebody. I told you. This is great. What's the best part is Tony literally just goes, I didn't fuck up nobody.
Yeah, I know.
Goes, oh, shit, I just read wrong. Tony, you could have planned that even if you
couldn't have planned
tried.
it. Oh, my God.
That was fucking perfect. Robert, I'm sorry. That sucks. Be mad at Tony.
That's hilarious.
Right.
That's hilarious.
You literally just said you didn't fuck anybody. It was funny. I came to realization. I was like, "Oh, you're right." I said that you.
You agreed with me.
I heard the dollars.
We just had two perfect scores.
Right, because I kept thinking it was a triple Slater, but you're right. They got your dollars, and the second and her pick, I was like, "Oh wait, you're right. You didn't fuck anybody over." Until that moment. And he bet. He was so confident. Oh,
dude, it almost zeroed him out.
I can't.
He only has 4 points. Because he had 27, he scored 2 Slaters. That brought him up to 29. Then he lost 25.
Oh,
yeah, that's a major pain train for sure.
Tony, where'd you drop that from? Empire State Building? It was so long.
That took a while.
It took a while. You really dragged that out, you son of a bitch.
I didn't mean to. You know me. I don't know what half of these.
Exactly.
90% of these sounds do.
Oh my God. Oh, this is fantastic. He might change his name to Tony.
Yeah, it's definitely going to go from MSD from HSD to MSD.
God, oh my God. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to listen to this episode.
Right.
You do the fast forward to hear the end and go,
oh man. Okay. All right.
Evidently Robert's not an educated man.
I would, he didn't know that
rule.
He didn't know that Tony had never basically seen it before.
Well, that's the gamble.
That's part of the joy.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. If he knew, you think he's gonna? Yeah, come on.
Right. If he would have listened to all 700 episodes,
shut the fuck up.
Then he would have known that I didn't review it in any of those episodes.
You just adding gas to the fire. You're fucked up. That's fucked up. I think you're right. I think he hates you.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, good job, Tony. Keeping this game interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well,
do we have an Art?
I don't know.
Next caller.
Yeah, we got one more. Art.
He might,
we got an Art.
Next caller.
He might fuck up Art too. Let's see.
I know, right?
Homework or extra credit. Tombstone. What can we? I just saw it again myself not so long ago.
Oh hell yeah!
This has to be a Slater across the board.
Right.
Take it to the bank.
That's right.
I say Slater for all three of the bad boys. I'll double down and I will bet 5 points on top of that bitch. That's what I'm doing. Because that's how confident I am.
So he loses 8. Oh no, he only loses 6. How many did he gamble?
He said 5.
He said 5.
He gambled 5. Okay, so he gets our 2 points, but loses your double down. So he gets 1 point.
And then he gambled
but he
5.
gets 2 points for us getting it right. So 2, 3. So he had 3. So that's 29 minus 5. So, yep. Did that make sense? What I said?
No, it did not make any sense.
I know. I thought Tony was going to do the math for you because I was like, what did you say?
Oh, because
no. Okay, so he started with 26. He doubled down 2 Slaters. So that's 2 point. Wait,
he doubled down 3 Slaters, but he only got it right on 2.
What I'm saying is he got points for us too.
Right.
So that's 4 points.
And he doubled down, right?
Okay.
That's 4 points.
But he lost.
But then his double down loses 1 or 2.
1 point for mine.
Right.
So then he has 3. So
only
6,
3.
7, 8, 9. And then he gets
29 minus the 5 that
so
he
that's
bet.
29.
Okay. So 24
equals 24. Yeah.
That's what we said.
That's what I have on that.
Yeah, totally what we said. We said that like 10 minutes ago.
I don't know why.
I just had to explain it slower.
You had to count out loud.
Yeah, said it kind of.
Whew, man. Okay, finish the call.
Let me down, MCP.
I let you down. I'm sorry, Art. I'm not sorry.
Wait. Did he just ask? Wait.
He just said, "Don't let me down."
He called it. He
called it.
He knew.
He totally called it.
So here's a man that has listened to 700 episodes, and Tony still fucked him up.
Still fucked him up.
He knew it.
Yep.
He knew. And you know what? He took the risk, though. He said maybe after Tony watched it.
He took the risk, but not too big of a risk.
You know that scene when they're watching the play, like, who played the devil? It's Tony.
It was me.
The devil. They took the mask off and like, oh shit, it was MCP. My man is the conductor of the train. I'll get you, Gadget.
Yeah.
Don't remind him of that. Oh.
Good stuff.
Tony,
all right.
You're just loving it, aren't you, Tony?
This is amazing. Oh, yeah, I'm loving this.
Tony's like, get on the paint train, y'all. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget your T-shirt. You can get on the website.
Don't forget to pay for your own T-shirt on the way out.
Exactly, because y'all are the paint train.
Yep.
Man, and he even called it. He's old fuck me, MCP.
Oops.
How confident I am. The fuck if you let me down, MCP? I don't know. Other than that, bad boys for life.
Well, I think we will though soon when they listen to them. So.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so that was the end of his call.
That was incredible. Oh, amazing.
Amazing round this week. Holy crap, the leaderboard got shuffled around.
Holy shit. Where are we at now? What does it look like now?
Well, ironically, Angie is in the strong lead with 34.
Still at the top.
Unbelievable.
She's still at the top dog.
Right.
But now the strong second place is Art, who's 10 points down, even though he just lost 5 points.
Yeah, but he took the second place.
And Reed is hot on his heels with 21.
Ooh.
And Robert has 4.
Damn. Art on his call said, "Hey, MCP, don't fuck this up for me." And Tony said, "I'm your Huckleberry."
I'm your Huckleberry.
Right. You'll be a daisy if you do.
You're no daisy. He was high strung. Oh my god, that was amazing. Oh fuck! Every time someone does go on the pain train, Tony, hit him with I'm your Huckleberry. Oh, that was incredible.
Do I have it? Is this it?
I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh man, ready to spin the wheel? What?
like it.
Yeah. So who got the most? Who had the
And
is it?
Angie. Wait.
Oh, wait.
So
It might be
Art
Art.
went from 18. 25 to 24. So that was a 6-point swing. Yeah, Art's on the
Art's on the wheel. Oh,
nice
shit.
Art. Let's see. So let me go check his syllabus to see if he's got any assignments on there. Let's see. Let me go to.
And before our weekends, let's hear his WrestleMania recap.
Oh yeah. While we're at it.
Hey guys, what's up? Calling with another call, a little mini review of WrestleMania. It was awesome. Bought the tickets the night before. Have been talking about buying them the night before. Just a little background. We celebrate Easter the day before because it's easier to party. So we went to sleep like at 10.
Yeah.
10, 11 after quite a few drinks. Woke up at 10, 11, got dressed, and then drove out to Vegas. Went to the show and came back. But it was
Holy
worth it.
shit!
Carla even went. She had a great time. The show was okay. It's different when you're there. I did feel like the main event, if anyone cares, with John Cena, it was a little flat. I mean, the people there loved it, but even I was like, man, this is kind of weird. The way John Cena was wrestling, just not cool. But the main one that everyone liked was the first match, the triple threat with all the girls. They fucking blew the roof off that fucking place. But just the atmosphere is cool. The stage compared to SoFi when we went a couple years ago, it's smaller, but it is this overall awesome fucking time with the family. Can't do it all the time. It's fucking expensive, but it was good to go and had fun. I missed Stone Cold. My son had to go to the restroom. I took him to the restroom, and the whole time I heard the glass break in the restroom. I came back out. He ran over that lady and left. Other than that, it was a fucking awesome show. Live entertainment's always better. Other than that, that's it. Bad Boys for Life.
Nice, very cool. Yeah, like I said,
I want to say this
because
I want to say this, even though I don't know shit about shit, but I do know this much. John Cena is 48 years old. What kind of wrestling are we expecting out of him these days?
Well, look up Sabu's wrestling match with the ropes are barbed wire, and he's like 65, and he's out there.
Well, taking an ass kicking is different than athleticism, right? I think John Cena's character was known for being athletic, right? Wasn't he?
Well, he didn't have the greatest moveset, is what you're referring to, right?
Yeah.
He had the 5-knuckle shuffle, then on his finisher, a couple punches, Samoan drop. He wasn't the wrestling tactical wrestler. Like a Kurt Angle.
Right. So 48 years old.
Absolutely, we should be happy.
For the poor guy. That's it, man. I wouldn't be jumping off the top rope, and I'm only 45.
Hey, he's a 17-time champ now. He's the most winners.
Right.
He'd be
and I'm sure he's got mad bumps and bruises.
Mm-hmm. And you should see his list too of conquests in the locker room too with the females.
Oh, John Cena or John Cena?
Huh?
Like the wrestler, the character, or the actual human being, the person?
He's only one.
Like was his role in
I don't know if he was playing John Cena behind the scenes, but I mean, I don't. Yeah, he was. You saying he was the character talking about smashing the women or what?
Well, yeah. What you were saying, you're
behind the scenes. I said in the locker room. I'm saying like when I refer to the locker room, it's like saying the guys and girls.
Oh, like real life.
Getting together. Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't understand.
Yeah. Him, CM Punk, Batista. They have the long list. Yeah. It's known. It's documented. Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
Cool. And 48. Good for him. And he sold a GT40. I think he pissed off Ford.
It sounds like you're still pissed off about it too. You sound really.
No, I don't give a shit. Okay. I don't give a fuck.
You know what that means? Art's on the wheel, right? Do you have any other syllabus?
Next week. There's no syllabus.
Gotcha. All right.
Oh no, Art.
Well, next week, buddy.
What's up?
So the next person that gets most points, then it doesn't matter then, because Art's on the wheel now.
No, that shouldn't happen. What do we have to do?
No. It's just we assign it like normal. We spin the wheel like normal, and he'll just get on the wheel the next week.
Right, but I'm saying that the person that wins next week the most points, they have to wait till the following week then?
Oh, fucking A.
Right. That's what I'm
a good
saying.
Point.
That's the only catch.
Right. I thought I was saying crazy pills. I was like, wait, do you want to do that?
No, you're right.
Just put them on there.
That adds a wrinkle. Right. We could just make it that if you don't have anything on the syllabus, you just don't get to play because
you
kind of
give up
forfeit.
You forfeit. Thank you. I would say let's give it 1 week.
Yeah, let's get. Yeah,
since we've announced this.
Yeah. You have to have something in syllabus. If you don't, then how can we have you play? Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we just announced this. We've never done this before, so this is an extra.
Right,
you
so
know, this is a
right.
You know, this is a bonus for people, so it's not a big deal if we get fucked up because this wasn't part of the original plan anyway. None of it is. None of this is.
We like chaos. We like anarchy.
We do kind of like chaos. So what are we saying?
Forward. So I think we should do 1 week where now that we've announced it, the rules, the following week. So let's give Art a couple days, DM him.
Right. If he wins, we'll put him on the wheel.
If he wins.
Exactly.
Right.
That's all if he wins.
Okay.
So if he wins, we'll DM him.
Yeah, wait till this time. If he doesn't, then it's a waste. So
we've made the announcement that if you don't have movies in your list and you get picked on the Wheel of Fortune, then you give up your right.
Correct, Amundo.
If you want us to review a movie, make sure it's on the syllabus. That's what it comes down to.
Where's the syllabus at?
It's on badboyspodcast.com. You access it through your profile.
Oh.
All right, let me share my screen so we can see the spin, which is only you guys, not the listeners. Maybe one day we'll... You know, I was thinking, now that if we're recording earlier...
When you start singing, Harley, that
yeah, you gotta watch out. No, since we're recording earlier, maybe we could stream it.
Ooh, I like that.
Just from now on, just stream it because we're doing it earlier.
Correct.
So, I'll just throw that out there as a teaser. Sure. Here we go. We got...
They got to pay extra for that, though.
We got MCP homework.
Harley's internet might not hold up.
That's true. Harley extra credit.
MCPC,
yep.
MCSC, and
we got 6, and then Art. So Art has been added to the list. Oh. I did the math. Harley, remember how you were arguing for 25%? You said, it's only fair for 25%. But because we do 2 spins, it ended up being weird math. I did the math.
Yes.
They actually get 27% chance doing it my way.
Oh, shit. There you go.
Between the 2 spins, they get 27% chance versus the...
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, 25%.
How's that, Harley?
Well, as soon as it was made, as soon as it pointed out, I'm like, oh, that's right. There's 2 movies.
Yeah, and the 2 movies part is what adds the wrench. Yeah.
So I just looked at it was like, well, you had like a fifth of a chance and another fifth of a chance. That's 2/10 of a chance or something like that. And I was doing the math and I was like, oh yeah, that's 25%.
You ever heard that famous Scott Steiner math promo, Harley?
No, I don't.
That totally reminds me of that. Look it up later. Yeah, it's so funny.
Cool.
All right, here we go.
Sorry,
we're shuffling.
I was wrong and you were right. Shuffle. You told me so, Tony.
Yeah, but I didn't.
PSAI, he told him.
I didn't do it on purpose. Like I didn't design it this way to be 25%. I just did it, and I was like, "Why am I trying to change this? Why are you trying to 25%?" And then I did the math. Like, it ends up being more than 25% anyway. So
I
there
think
you go.
Just had the instinct that they had a good. Their chance was fair. It was equitable, obviously.
Right.
And I was like, I want it to be as equitable as possible. And
I just don't see them as equals. So fuck them. All right, spin that wheel.
There you go.
Here we go.
That's not a racist joke. That's a robot joke.
Oh shit! Oh. Look at that.
Talk about 27% chance.
Let's see if you can. Yeah, let's see if you. Yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row they got it.
Yep.
Yeah, got it last week.
Yeah, Art won the bonus spin.
No. Who wants to DM him?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Nothing on the syllabus.
Tony's like, but I fucked you, but you also won, so it can't be too bad.
Right.
Art. Do you want to?
You might have homework ready too, right?
You might. You never know.
It can be extra credit too, or no? Right?
It could be anything. It doesn't matter. Homework. It's just whatever they want us to review.
Yeah,
perfect.
That's what I like.
Exactly. Yeah, me too. Exactly. Hell yeah.
Okay, so there we go.
He's out of there now.
That's one movie. He got the most points this week. The most point.
And I'm sure he'll have some. He just hasn't added anything.
Right.
He watches a lot of movies.
Well, I can't add Until Dawn on this episode recording, huh, Tony?
What's that?
I can't add it now. It's too late.
To what?
Just to have it on the site Until Dawn.
As a, what, extra credit?
Yeah.
You watched it?
I reviewed it, remember? That's when I went to the theater. I just didn't put it on the site before we
Yeah, it's kind of too late. I'll have to do it.
No worries. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
I mean, I can do it. Oh. While I'm adding it, let's do the next spin. We'll shuffle. And
with the wheel is spinning, you're in home care team. Our professional, friendly, and home caregivers support your parents' care plans at home. Comfort keepers. Booyah. MCPEC.
Oh, yo, it's me, extra credit. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Check your syllabus, homie.
Right.
What you got in there?
I got a big ass syllabus, man. I got like
hey, take it easy.
Ooh, awesome.
If any of y'all want inspiration, go check my syllabus.
Hey.
It's all a bunch of like 4-hour long westerns.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This guy. Don't check.
I kid.
Yeah, right. Tony, you got something?
No, I'm still arguing with Rob.
Oh.
Like he's always trying to talk shit on the app or in the chat. I'm like, dude.
That's funny. Oh, damn. Look at this conversation. Holy shit. Like way back. Jesus. Oh, there we go. Catching it.
All right. Yeah. Oh, an extra credit, so it doesn't have to be a homework. I actually don't have anything on the syllabus either. I have my watch list on IMDb that I've been using, and it's been serving me pretty well. So let me just go to that. He looked at the website.
Oh, he did?
Yep.
So he
sees
knows
it on there. He knows.
What did he say?
So he just took a screenshot.
Oh, what a jerk. Oh, man. Delete that shit. Can you remove it?
Okay, so I could make it so that it's not revealed on the website until the podcast goes out.
Didn't you notice you always update it live? Wow. Can't you delete his post? No one's looked at it yet, right? Oh, yeah, it says delete only for me. It won't let me do. That's funny. The Donkey Kong gift. That's funny.
That is hilarious.
That is funny.
Okay, let's see. We already watched that. We watched that. Ooh, yeah, I did kind of want to go back to this movie. Either this movie. You know what? No, let's do. We were talking about gunfights, older school movies, like. And the one movie I always have in my head that I like the gunfighting in, that's like older movie, like a time period piece. Last Man Standing, by Bruce Willis or with Bruce Willis.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's who directed that? Walter Hill, I think.
It's 1996.
That is correct.
Walter Hill. Yeah. Wow, you guys are good.
Well, I'm only good because I just added it to my fucking thing.
Well, you had it on your syllabus?
I literally put it on my syllabus like 10 minutes ago.
No way. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is funny. Yeah. Well, take that shit out because Tony just.
Well, I mean, if you want to leave it on there for some time in the future.
We were watching. We just watched. What's his name? Why am I drawing a blank on Wyatt Earp? What's his name? The actor.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell.
Yes.
So we were just talking about Kurt Russell, and he's kind of like the everyman, like hero, right?
Right.
Which is very much like we have McClane, right? Mm-hmm. And so I was like, oh man, when's the last time I seen a good Bruce Willis movie? And so I just started scrolling through his IMDb, and I was like, oh yeah, Last Man Standing.
It's a period movie. I don't remember that movie very well. 6.4 on IMDb. Oh shit, Walter Hill. Put it on there. So that was my random train of thought.
There you go.
So that's cool. Works perfect. 94?
96.
96.
Yeah.
96. 1996.
We good?
Yep, we're good.
Yeah.
We'll see when Art. Hopefully he'll
Give us
respond. I mean, I
Yeah.
could wait to release the podcast until he does respond. That way, we're not.
Well, people already know the point, so it's not really big.
Yeah, they already know the
Well, big
points.
secret,
They're not.
yeah.
They're not going to listen to this anyway.
Yeah, they already know that. Like, oh, I'm not gonna listen to that.
Yeah. So weekend time for the weekend. Magic chords. Magic chords? Yeah, magic chords. Speaking of weekends, actually, I don't think Harley, is this the weekend that we're delaying it? Maybe we're skipping it?
So next weekend, I don't know if I'll be home by 6. I'm almost certainly won't be
on
ready
Star Wars
to
Day.
record.
You're gonna miss May 4th. Be with you.
Is that? Yeah, I'll be up in Washington, and we're coming back on the 4th. But it's going to be a really long drive, and I don't know that I'm going to have a chance to record that night.
Bullshit artist.
So Monday or Tuesday would be fine, but I don't know if that's okay with you guys. And if it's not, do we skip a week?
I think Monday's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's just plan for Monday.
What about you, Fonso? Is Monday okay?
Works for me. Sure.
All right.
For Harley, anything.
At 7, 8? What time do we want to do?
Anytime Monday is fine with me. So if the earlier the better is fine.
10:30?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm off, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So
right. The earlier the better, but
Sure.
I know it's a Monday, so.
Right.
We could do it at 6 o'clock. That's fine. Or 7.
All right.
Shoot
You
for 6.
want to shoot for 6?
It's fine with me.
Listen to this guy shoot. He's already ready to shoot some more. Listen to this guy.
Ready to fire.
He's his last man standing.
Finger on the trigger, man.
You know what's funny on here too? This is a topic: one-person army action.
Oh, is that a tag?
Yep. I'm gonna click on that. I'm gonna see what else is on there.
Right.
426 movies of one-armed army.
Sure. Oh, I'm sure. Because
not one-armed.
One army. One man army.
Not one-armed.
Think of all the martial arts movies.
That that's a category.
Now that's a category.
Exactly.
Yeah, just think of all the martial arts movies that are like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a grip of them. Like all of them.
Akira Kurosawa. It's like a. What do they say for this one? Last Man Standing. Is it a I was going to copy, but is it like a
like
remake?
The Last Samurai kind of thing?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Because look at it. It says Akira Kurosawa wrote it.
Oh, interesting. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know anything about the movie. I didn't pick it.
Wait, you never seen it?
I don't. It's been so long, I don't remember.
Gotcha. A drifting gunslinger for hire finds himself in the middle of an ongoing war between the Irish and Italian mafia in the Prohibition-era ghost town. So, and got Christopher Walken. What? Wow. Sold. All right. Weekends.
Do it.
Let's see. Saturday. I got another piece to add to my Terminator 2 action figures. I picked up the T-800, the Cyberdyne Showdown. Want to guess, Harley, what that one looks like?
What's it called again?
It's T-800 Cyberdyne Showdown. What do you think when that comes up? That Tony.
Well, the Cyberdyne Showdown.
Cyberdyne Showdown sounds like
whatever the third or fourth movie, or the fifth movie. When like young Arnold fights old Arnold, kind of.
I just said Terminator 2 action figures.
Oh, did you say Terminator 2?
Yes.
Take
a guess at what he looks like. Yeah.
Yeah. He gets all shot up where half his face. It's right after the SWAT shoot him down. And then they just unload on him.
That one's before that, actually. He's still clean. He hasn't gotten shot.
He's clean at the beginning, and then they show like several steps of his makeup getting more and more complicated.
I think they have that figure too, but I have the one before this. So it's him with his minigun before he does damage.
Oh, okay. Oh, the showdown is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, I think there's one that says battle damage one or some shit. There's one from from the end one where like his arm's missing, his knees exposed, his chest exposed.
He's all fucked up. Yeah, that's in the end.
Where he's like, I need
after the SWAT fuck him up. Yeah.
But that one, dude, with the music playing,
he jacks the dude's smoke gun.
They used to make me so
after
sad.
all that.
Yeah, they used to make me so sad when he's getting shot up there and he can't shoot him, can't kill him, you know. And they play that music, that score, and he's just getting blasted. Like, yo, man, what are you doing, man? Come on, man! And just shoots everybody in the knees.
Yeah. And then it goes, oh, hold this. And he hands it to the fucking gun. No, I actually do have a problem with that movie.
Oh, no. We're talking about weekends. No. We ain't got time for this fucking speech.
No.
You ain't say, oh, hell no. That was my weekend. No. Tony, mute that
He would be... Tony, I know you'll agree with me on this one.
Okay, you have to pay attention to what you're saying? Okay, go ahead.
So you know what scene we're talking about, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna need.
Coming out of the elevator, Tony. They're shooting the smoke gas. Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor, and Edward Furlong. They're sharing the gas mask. Arnold comes out of the elevator. He's got that gun. It's all boom, 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 shooting all the gas. Remember?
And the SWAT
waiting for him in the lobby.
There's like 10 SWAT team, and they all unload SMGs at him to the point where by the end of it, he's been shot hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of times, because he walks real slow. And shoots.
And he promised John Connor he wouldn't kill anybody, so he shoots them all in the leg.
Exactly. So he shoots them all in the leg when he gets close enough.
So you know the scene, right?
My problem with the movie is he would be programmed to do this as quickly and as efficiently as possible. And in the movie, he goes real fucking slow. And he waits till he gets right on the guys who shoot him in the leg.
When do you ever see him run? When do you ever see him run?
We don't. It's because Arnold doesn't run.
Right. So then why would he run then in that scene?
But he would be programmed to athletically move.
You keep on saying programmed. Like, he obviously makes decisions for himself.
Oh, this what? Oh,
like you keep like
this guy.
It's not like they program. Like, you think that they programmed him to say, "Chill out, dickwad."
Or did he learn that? He's a learning computer.
He's a learning computer.
What to do.
He's a learning computer. So
John Connor would have said, "Hey, why don't you run your slow ass over there and shoot him all quick."
So he's so continue with what you're trying to say.
Continue the joke.
Continue the joke.
Every time you say that,
it's not a joke.
No, he says it. No, referencing Boondocks.
It would make logical sense that he has programming. You can't deny he doesn't have programming.
Yeah, we all
never seen
learning
him run.
Doesn't mean he doesn't have programming.
Right, but you are making an argument. Okay, continue. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
He would do what he can. He would be programmed to do what he can to receive the least amount of damage to prevent any malfunction.
Why do you think that's what he would be programmed with?
How'd you get that assumption?
Yeah, why are you making that assumption?
Right.
Because he's a Terminator. He's supposed to be there. He's serving a purpose to kill.
Right. He's also a Terminator that's on the front lines, essentially as fodder. They take damage. They don't try to avoid it. It's not like when you watch the scenes.
He's literally aiding the escape of the Connors.
Yes.
The people that he's paid.
You're saying that there's a better way that he could have handled that situation. I think we may have lost Harley.
Harley, well, here's the thing. Maybe before he met John, he would have done that. But since he's been hanging out with John, and John programmed him to not kill, he only shoots him in the legs. So maybe now his programming.
I get that.
Their coach is different now.
But I
would
say
this is after him hanging out with John, though. Not what's kind
wait, but did Harley explain why he thinks there's a better way he could have handled that situation?
No, he hasn't.
Yeah. We're still waiting. Absolutely. He could have moved quickly and shot at a distance.
Why do you think that would have been better?
He would have taken less damage.
Why is that
He
better?
just stood there and took an ass whooping. There's no reason for him to take an ass whooping like that.
Tony's not on your side.
Apparently not.
Right. So you're saying he should have been taking cover and like
John Wick,
because
that bitch shot them all.
Yeah, exactly. He would have been more athletic about it. I mean, since we're on the kick about athleticism.
Because, and why would he have done that? Like as a self-preservation of his body type thing?
He would have. It would have been faster.
To get all shucked up.
It would have been faster. It would have got John and Sarah out of there quicker. So that makes sense. B, he would have taken less damage on the battlefield, less rounds hitting him. And obviously we see he still has to interact. Best case scenario, they're able to defeat the T-1000 and he doesn't
He makes them run out of ammo too.
You can make an argument for that, but they're SWAT. They have rounds and rounds, right? He would know that they have multiple clips. It would be quicker for him to as quickly dispatch of the enemy.
Does he have a sniper right? Does he have a gun?
And he takes his sweet. He's got a big 1911, big 45 caliber, very accurate. He would easily be able to shoot them from 30 yards away, no problem. Especially he's a fucking Terminator. He'd have no problem. But like you said, Arnold doesn't move. Right. He would just do it quicker. He would do it quicker and more methodical instead of just stand slowly.
Movie, have you ever seen him
Winston
do that?
can do his cool.
In any Terminator movie, have you ever seen him do that?
It's a plot hole.
Wait, no. Listen to me. In any of the Terminator movies, has he ever done that?
Wait, right.
You're probably right. No.
Has he done it in the first one?
Probably no.
No, exactly.
In any of the Terminator, have they set a precedent that Terminators try to take cover and not take damage the way you're saying that he took damage?
And just stand there with the big
so there is no
precedent.
There is no precedent that indicates that they were ever programmed with that kind of combat approach.
And Harley, I don't know if you know this, Tony.
So there
You might not know this, but I programmed Tony to be on my side all week.
Look how athletic.
Look, I get what you're saying, but trying to stick to the movie and what the movie has presented as evidence, it doesn't seem like they have indicated that it's programmed.
My younger self
way.
would have totally agreed with you, Harley, because I didn't want to see his face get all fucked up until maybe towards the end when he fights T-1000. So I'm with you on that. But we've never seen him move fast.
No, you're right. Because Arnold doesn't move fast.
So emotional.
And so the other part that I was thinking is going faster makes more errors. There's more chance for errors the faster you try to go. And if he's trying not to kill everybody, he probably needs to make sure that he's aiming at their leg. And most, like you know what I mean? Like he's trying to shoot everybody in the leg. Everybody's taking cover. If he's taking cover and they're taking cover, he can't shoot him in the leg.
They didn't. They were all standing out in the open.
Right. Well, my point is the argument of trying to maximize the speed at which you do things also increases the error rate, and he might end up accidentally killing people.
Yeah, the percentage of risk goes up for sure. I agree with that.
Right. So there's a
and the minigun ran out of bullets. He would have just shot him all with the minigun in that lobby if he still had ammo.
That would have been fucking amazing. I want the rated R. I want the rated X.
You want Paul Verhoeven directing that scene, right?
Right.
All the motherfuckers would have been mincemeat, yo.
That's right, dude.
They would have all blown up.
They
would have been just fucking ground beef.
He would have grabbed them by the arms and yanked their arms off and shit.
Who ordered the ground beef?
I want Paul Verhoeven to direct an early Terminator movie. That's it.
That's the scene we would have got. Hell yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh man, that was my weekend. I went to Cyberdyne. I helped Sarah and John escape, and shot people in the leg. I could have moved quicker, but I'm not.
I don't care if I look.
Oops! Hit the wrong button.
Yeah, no, I just chilled this weekend. Yeah, I didn't do much. So, went to the movies today. Like I said, went to Ninja Exchange. Got that figure. That's what sparked all that thing. That's right. Holy shit, that's what happened. Yeah, and then one of my favorite vendors, one of this guy named. Retro Rad, he's closing up his shop. He said he might come back in the fall, but the whole taxes right now, he feels like no one's gonna be buying shit after this shit, all this tariff shit and taxes. Like no, especially
it's rough.
If eggs is like almost $8, you know, he's like I'm seeing the writings on the wall. It's pretty slow, dude. It's getting dead. He's like, ain't nobody gonna be buying toys, so they're probably gonna
that sucks.
Take off. Yeah. So a lot of it's like overstock for him too. A lot of it's like his collection, you know. It's not like this is his job. It's just like his hobby. So he doesn't. It's not like he's gonna miss out. He's missing out more family time by being there. So if anything, the positive is gonna be doing that. So, but hopefully, he'll come back or he'll do conventions or because I ran into him at WonderCon. But yeah, so that's a bummer. It's like, damn, man, I like all those cool spots. I like to hang out. I would always like to go with him and just chit chat with him. So, but I'm happy that he'll be in some family time now. But yeah, just chill after that. Fucking Lakers are down 3-1 now to the T-Wolves. You mother! Somebody talk Curry. I'm getting mad again.
I'll go next. I'll go next real quick.
Okay.
The kids are in town and visiting, so I get my grandbaby. Yeah, I got my grandbaby. Maybe I'll post pictures. Maybe I'll do a quick photo dump. It's tall. Because remember last time?
Did you beat him in a race?
Dude, she's fast.
Oh.
Mabel's a year, and she was born on January 1st. So what's the day? March, January, February, March, April. So she's a year and 12, 13, 14, like 16 months old. She's hauling ass. She's running so fast. And then she does that little pitter patter with her feet, like, boom, 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 when you hear her run. It's so fucking cute. It's so cute. And she's cool. Like, she's friendly. I hear her chapping in the background. She's super friendly because I didn't jump on her when she walked in the door. That's not a run. I didn't snatch her out of her dad's hands. So yesterday the weather sucked. It was just rainy, so we all kind of just hung out. And then today, just hanging out and just having an amazing time with Anna and Damien and the baby. So yeah.
Cool.
What about you,
That's awesome.
Tony? Tony, what about your wild and scandalous weekends?
Nah, this was labeled a T+L3 recovery weekend, meaning we didn't do shit.
But you moved in, though.
We moved.
Oh, that's right. The move. How did that go?
Yeah, so we moved from the 3rd floor to the 6th floor. We did it all in one day on Monday. It went off without a hitch. It was a lot of hard work, but we cleared out the old apartment and had it clean in 5 hours. And then the rest of the week, we just kind of slowly finished arranging the stuff in the new place. Put in a bunch of work orders for things. Like one of the angle stops was broken. The air filter was dirty. The microwave was missing this little air filter. The bulb was out. Like little things like that. So we just throughout the week getting things fixed and whatnot. The weekend also pretty tame. My littlest brother Fawn, who's an adult and having a baby. It was their baby shower.
They all are.
They all are. So it was a baby shower. We went over there and pretty much just went full non-social autistic mode and hung out with the kids. That's what we do. We were just hanging out with the kids in the little kids room. But it was cool because we get to hang out with our nephews and our nephew and niece Mia and Kobe G. Getting big, man. Yeah, they're both getting. You don't see them for a month and they double in size. It's crazy.
Yep.
But they're fun. They're a lot of fun. And so that was cool. We just hung out there, played games with my brothers, did some just worked on the apartment, getting the curtains up so that in time for the summer, so it just stays cool in here. Had our normal panda today. Watched movies. Yeah, nothing too crazy. So no wild and crazy weekend this weekend. Oh, it was kind of fun. Saturday night, my sister, she's crazy life. She parties every weekend, and she is nonstop moving.
She got a new place now, right?
And she got a new place. They're living with my parents while they're finishing that house. They're in escrow right now, type thing.
That house is never loaded.
Oh, my parents are loving it. Well, at least my mom is. She loves having her kids over. Oh yeah. And then the grandbabies too. So,
the more the merrier.
Right. So no, my sister, they've been going crazy with everything. So they're like, we need a girls' night out. So Saturday night, they went out here in downtown. at a place called Shout something. It's Dueling Piano's place. And her and a bunch of girls were going out, but they were talking to me, or we were talking to them about how like they're going somewhere in Orange County at 8 a.m. the next day, and the hangover, and we're like, damn. have we not talked to you guys about Z-Biotics? Because we're like the fucking spokespeople for Z-Biotics. We tell everybody about them.
This Friday night is
sponsored by Z-Biotics. I'm telling you, we pimp those things out. We hawk those things out all the time. So what we did is like, okay, just let me know when you're in downtown. We'll run over and we'll give you some Z-Biotics before you go into the club and you get shit-faced. So we did that. We hung out. We ended up, I thought she said 6, but they said 6:30, and they had to get in at 6:40. So we ended up hanging out in downtown, just walking around for like 20 minutes, which was cool. Especially that Lainey kept getting compliments about her abs. Like every day we would be walking around, and one girl was like, "Hey, I like your body." She's wearing like a crop top, and jeans, so her midriff is exposed, and she's like, she doesn't have abs, but you can tell that there's abs underneath there. Like it's not a 6-pack, but you could tell there's abs, and she kept getting compliments, so that was kind of fun.
Hell yeah,
yeah,
work your ass off. That's
right. And I was like, how? Exactly. Like one guy, he looked like he wanted to punch her in the abs, like he wanted to test it out. And she's like, no. And he's like, oh, well, what's the 6-pack called? Like, is it a Pacifico? What's your 6-pack? And he was saying this in Spanish, so I kept translating for her.
Oh, you had to translate for her? That's funny.
Yeah. And I'm like, you don't want to know. He's like, no, come on. I'm like, Lainey, he's asking what's your 6-pack made out of? Like, Pacifico or Bud Light. Beer. And she's like, oh, she's like Smirnoff Ice, mango flavor. And the guy's like, oh no. so that was a fun
spice
little
rum.
Right.
Fucking spice rum that chicks drink. It was literally like a chick drink.
Yeah. But she likes the mango flavored Smirnoff Ice. And she's been drinking that for the past couple weeks. So that was kind of, a little bit of on the edge of being, on the edge of the party. We were out there with the party people, but we didn't stay and party. So yeah, pretty chill.
Fonso, I want to go back to this. Tony, you said something earlier in your weekend. I thought it was interesting.
Okay.
Here we go.
Fonso, how long do you think it would take you to move all of your shit and clean your house good enough to sell?
Oh my God! I'm looking at my room, just mine alone.
Like 3 weeks.
Oof.
Like Tony was like, we were out of there in 5 hours.
Yeah.
I can't take a shower, a shit, a cup of coffee, eat breakfast, and get on the treadmill in 5 hours.
Seriously.
And these two motherfuckers moved and cleaned. Like, it's cool. That's the upside to not owning shit.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
like
perfect. You saw what they had.
You went from a 1-bedroom to a 2-bedroom. You didn't go from a 2 to 1. You went from a 1 to a 2.
Right.
And it was just like, let's do
great.
it. And you just,
we would,
awesome.
So we had a wagon and then like a dolly, the bell, what do they call it? The bell cart that they usually have at hotels.
Oh yeah.
Like you could hang your clothes and stuff. So we were able to rent one of those. Well, borrow it, trade in an ID card. And so we used that all day. And so what we would do is we loaded up both, and then we unloaded the wagon, and I came back with the wagon, and then I would go back, fill it up, and then drop off the wagon. Then she would give me the lobby cart, and I'd go back and fill up the lobby cart, and I'd go up, and we would trade. And we just did that like 10 times. I just dump things in the wagon and then take it and then go up. And sometimes
we have one of those wagons that like folds up and folds down.
Yeah, exactly. We got it from Costco.
Take it down to the lake.
Nice.
Dude,
so cool.
I know. How genius too, that fucking design too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because you can put it in a trunk.
Yep.
And then
you
you
got you got so much shit. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Yep. Cool. So, well, congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah. And then Fonso was asking about Lainey's Vegas trip. The week before like the way she went to Vegas. She went with her sister, and it was just one of those things. Her sister needed a break. She just wanted on vacation, but she gambles a lot, and she gets comped rooms, and the comps, which are free on weekdays, they're not free on the weekends, right? So that's why she went on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and they had a good time. You know, they were pretty much drinking constantly, but her sister has figured out how to maintain a buzz and not get drunk, and they did a good job.
What is that? The secret of the Fountain of Youth, not the Fountain of Youth, but what's the cup that everybody wants.
We saw that trailer, Harley.
Find.
Yeah, the trailer.
Life.
Fountain of Youth.
Right. Yeah, I'm the one who posted it.
Right.
It's the most blatant ripoff of Indiana Jones ever.
Yeah, that's getting that in National Treasure vibes.
National Treasure is what I got, not Indiana Jones.
I thought it was because even like was dressed like Indiana Jones. Like, watch that fucking trailer again, dude. It's all indie.
Oh, for sure.
So, which I'm fine with. I don't give a fuck. Like the last indie movie sucked, even though what's his name directed it. Like, I don't need Harrison Ford being fucking Indiana Jones anymore. Thank you very much. The last two indie movies sucked. It is the greatest trilogy of all time, though, arguably. Like the first three movies, like they're just brilliant, great movies. So I'll watch it when it comes out. But
Art put up two movies.
Oh, Art
He's got 2 picks. Yeah,
he said Polite Society or Grave of the Fireflies, but he put up a poll, so maybe we were waiting for
waiting for us to vote.
The listeners, for everyone.
Yeah.
Polite Society looks like an Indian film.
Ria Khan believes she must save her older sister Lena from impending marriage. After enlisting her friend's help, she attempts to pull off the most ambitious of all wedding heists in the name of independence and sisterhood. And what's the other one?
Bollywood heist
I swear, Grave of the Fireflies is an anime. It's an animated.
1998. It is.
I see 1988 animated.
1988.
88.
Young boy and his little sister struggle surviving Japan during World War II. Let's see. He's going to post the trailer right now. Let's see. Yep, it is. It's the same. It is that one.
Whoa.
It is, Tony. Holy shit. You posted it. He posted it.
Oh, okay.
What the hell?
Oh, that's a tough. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Dude, I'm going for this one because it takes place in World War II.
What's this one? What the fuck? I can't see what you're pointing at.
The one that takes place in World War II. Come on, Tony. Hello, I just read it.
I'm going with Grave.
I'm going with that one.
Grave of the Fireflies.
Yeah, it's on Netflix too.
Oh, cool.
Robert said anime. He's gonna make fun of art now for picking anime.
Nerds.
Oh wait, and Denalo watched it. He said that's a good movie, but a tough watch. Oh, spoiler, motherfucker. Yes, I wouldn't do much research besides a small synopsis on it. Okay, so I'm not looking into it. All right.
It probably shows it after the atomic bombs.
All right. Well, there it is.
Well, yeah, Grave of the Fireflies.
Are we choosing Grave of the Fireflies then?
I'm choosing Grave of the Fireflies. Yeah.
That's my vote.
All right, we're doing it.
All right, boom. Tell him, Tony. Old gay man. What this fucking guy?
Grave of the Fireflies and Last Man Standing.
Wow. That's why the Bad Boys podcast is the greatest double features of all time. Ain't nobody doing what we do. Ain't nobody.
No.
On the Bad Boys podcast, we randomly rant all things movies.
Nobody does it better.
That's right. I've been your Huckleberry, Fonso, saying we ride together.
Harley, we die together.
MCP, Bad Boys for Life.